my god.
Okay. Remember, it's equal value or higher. No. No. Guys. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Wow.
Where am I even gonna get that many cards?
Damn. Only one pack is good, dude. That's literally the safest option. Only one. Got to 100. Damn. Only one pack is good, dude. That's literally the safest option. Only one. We're gonna. What the heck? Why is it saying this? Okay, well, that was weird. We're gonna play an emissioning spaceship. It's 80 degrees. Oh my gosh. What the hell? What do we have in store? What is this? What is that planet right there? Wait. Is this a new discovery or something? I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I don't know. What the heck?
What the hell is this planet?
Yeah, what the heck? I'm like, what?
Oh my god. Okay, what is happening?
Oh my god.
Bro,
Are
you serious? Now I have to reset.
AQA.
Bro, there's an invasion going on right now. What the heck? You'll get away from me. You guys stay away. The temperature. Oh shoot, we're gonna have a freeze round. Someone that oh no. We have to refuel the spaceship. It's freaking at 63%. That's literally not the bad. What, bro? I guess. Are you freaking kidding? I refuel the ship before the freeze zone commences, and then we have to escape to the pods, and then we crash land. Oh no, we already did.
Here is a special one of the statements.
Up a minute. Yo, there's a get away. I'm at 50 health. I don't wanna be a part of you guys. All the engines are. Yeah, right. But you can't catch me. I can go so fast, better than you. What's happening up here? Oh my god.
Yo, do you remember Hurricane Ida?
Yes.
I didn't.
How many radios at that day?
I did not have
Oh my gosh, are you serious? I ran into them. Can someone heat up the temperature? I swear. You know what? Just let it go. Just let it go beyond negative 300 degrees. Let all the zombies die. That's what we have to do because there's an invasion. I'm tapping the glass. That did nothing. Subspace truth miner. Wait, what is this game? Wait, what is this game?
What?
This game looks.
No.
Wait, I don't know how to play.
Might be in your game.
Oh, it's like the sleeper. I see. I get
Oh my god!
We're gonna build an experiment here. Actually, no. What is this? If that's a scanner, I'm a scanner, bro. Whoa, that's sick! What the heck? It looks cool. Bruh, so why is fine. Oh, hyper jump! Oh, look at that.
Initiated. Prepare for hyper jump in.
What the hell? Why would you do that? Great, now I have to fly the feet. It's not. Get over there. Get over there. Get it over there. Let me watch. There we go. Get ready. Here we go. Boom! Flashbang. You got flashbang. You got completely flashbang. Does the temperature heat up when it's high? Oh, it doesn't. Rather than it doesn't. Oh, would you look at that? Our fuel's 50%. Ah, while we're hyper jumping. That's crazy. We're going to the black hole. Ooh, that's perfect. Perfect for the cool down. Temperature. Oh, it's going down. Get to the pods. Get to the pods right now. It's about to reach. What's the temperature? I have to keep watching. 200. Oh my. What? Wait, is the field going down even more?
Warning.
Oh, it's time. Get in the pods. Get in the pods while we're hyper jumping.
T-minus 90
Freeze
seconds.
out while hyper jumping is crazy. Get in the pod right now. I'm going to the jump. Hey, I hear icicles. I wonder why. I wonder why the floor is slippery. And there's
Oh my god, he got out!
launch free right now immediately. Go ahead, go. Thank you so much, bro. Now I can see the black hole. And now I got teleported.
LOL.
Wait, I have my scanner. What? You can bring your unknown object. That's the unknown object. What? Wait, I have the freaking scanner with me. Wait, how do I have the scanner? Explain me. What could possibly ever happen? I'm changing direction. Whoa, that looks cool. I need to scan. Unknown object. What do you mean by an unknown object? What's this? Alright, get in the seat right now. Something's about to happen. Oh no! It's on fire! I wonder why! And boom! We crash landed! Where's it gonna take me to? It took me to something, I have no idea where it took me yesterday. I wonder where it's gonna take me today. Where is it taking me? Where is it taking me? Where is it taking me? Is it the same thing?
What happened?
Wait. Open. It's the same thing! What? was here yesterday, and now I just got teleported again. Wait. Can't explain why. We're gonna scan you. Oh, unknown object. Oh, what the heck? It's saying unknown object. Whoa! Hey, what about the spider? I can't scan. Tie down. What is that, dude?
What?
Bro, what? Wait, what? Okay, where is the ship? Where is the ship? I need to see. What is this? What is this? Hey, you little. Another.
What the what?
No idea what that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where the hell is it at? Does it? It comes in different directions? What?
Get ready for Saturday because thunderstorms are expected.
Yes, thunderstorm risk on Saturday. You thinking we're not gonna get a marginal risk?
What?
I swear to God, if I join a server that has self-destruct, meltdown, and freeze down, I swear to God, bro, that is literally what happened yesterday. Hey, take me.
Imagine it was a chaos.
Wait,
Moderate chaos.
wait, what? He was fine for a second.
Very.
Why is bro attacking? Alright, here we go. Why am I so slow? Boom, Bordeaux. What could possibly happen when I join a new server after that? Wow, not happening. At least. Oh my God, it's got unknown planet name again. Wow, fuel 4%. Ah!
I swear,
Oh, we're gonna have the self-destruct temperatures on the engine that are using rapidly. And we have an engine exploded. Buddy, leave the engines on. Hey, look, 1% fuel. I wonder why. Temperature. Oh my gosh, you stupid temperature. What the hell is happening?
do you like this video?
Alright, I'm not even joking. I just had a 1 mile wide for 24
4-inch hail still being
all I'm going to say is, anybody that still has a windshield after that storm, I better see y'all at church on Sunday, because that was a blessing from God, man. That thing was chunking some big stones.
Yeah, that's a PDF tornado warning.
caught my attention out of the corner.
Yeah, I'm over here stressing. I'm doing
Like I saw those
quiet
huge
now.
hail just kind of come out of nowhere on Storm Runner's feed here on my 9 view.
No engine exploded.
So that was pretty crazy.
Oh wait, I know why. Philadelphia and Pennsylvania got a tornado warning. It was a confirmed tornado because of Hurricane Ida.
And once again, if you missed it, this is what that tornado looked like at its peak there. absolutely.
What type of tornado?
Look at this.
Oh my
Thankfully,
Look
once
at
again,
this.
still haven't heard any damage reports.
That's Arena.
That's
So
probably
we'll
gonna be
really
a
have to wait
5.
on Chasers
That's
to
what I
report
literally
damage if they
said.
come across any.
I was like, yeah,
Obviously,
that's an
lots of
EF5.
Tornado emergency.
All fuels
Specific damage reports. Does that say 4-inch hail? Yeah, it does.
I know.
There's softball size hail or larger associated with this storm, which at this point is probably the most dangerous part.
Tornado emergency for Plevna.
fuels percent. Hey, look, engine 2 is gonna explode.
Yeah, the storm is slowly but surely making its way towards some more populated areas. I know that you guys in Lubbock are eyeballing this, shallow water. We'll give you more details as the storm gets closer. We don't want to get too ahead of ourselves here. But yeah, the storm is definitely potentially coming in your direction. So I would just hang out with us here as we continue to track it towards you. All these storm chasers are probably going to make it over your way before
Oh my god, he was
so we'll be here watching that storm as it picks back up. Let's take a look at some of these other storms. Lovington, New Mexico. We've got 2-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds associated with this in Eddy and Lee counties in New Mexico. Get ready for that strong storm. Back up there in Colorado, in Kit Carson and Yuma counties, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Flagler
because
so make sure you guys are getting indoors and away from windows out there.
I wonder why
A
my
possible
warnings are
tag on that
shooting
one.
up
Damage
10
threat is
minutes out.
considerable for the next hour. How about you in Oklahoma?
Anyways.
19 minutes left on this severe thunderstorm warning south of Norman. This is for Cleveland, Garvin, and McLean counties. Getting ready to cross over Interstate 35 there. And we do have a pretty decent little hail core there between Lindsay and Maysville. That's going to cause some problems, specifically between Wayne and Paoli on I-35 there south of Oklahoma City in Oklahoma. In Texas, Pecos County, we're talking about tennis ball size hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds here south. And then way over there towards Las Vegas in Clark County, north of Las Vegas over here near Hayford Peak. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning out there for some strong winds and some hail.
Oh my god,
Kansas,
just help me do this.
our only warning right now in Kansas is associated with this storm down near
Literally, as soon as you stream, it starts
Moscow, Santana, and Sublette. So the storms in Kansas have kind of calmed down a little bit, but notice what's happening. We're starting to see more of a linear feature kind of come together here. This is the beginning, probably the beginning of what will eventually become our line of storms that races down towards Oklahoma City and Tulsa much later tonight. So we're going to see the beginning stages of that.
Where did I switch?
on the ground.
And that's pretty much it. There's no more severe warnings in Pennsylvania or Oklahoma. I'm sorry, Pennsylvania or
No PBS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
This is the thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Wow!
an update on that PDS severe thunderstorm warning out here in Texas. So it looks like
PDS.
the hail size has calmed down a little bit. We're now warned for baseball size hail, so 2.75 inch hail possible with this storm.
Like 80
level
It was
land
already
and
nice.
That's
little field. Okay?
yes.
It's a
So hopefully this thing doesn't pick back up the way it did
It took way
earlier. Because that's going to, I mean, that could, if something like that was
Oh,
here, between shallow water and Littlefield, just the hail alone would cause a disaster, you know? So it is time to start thinking about that and getting ready out there. Don't be scared, be prepared, know what you're going to do whenever that warning does come through. I wonder if storm runners going to be because they're just probably not. Yeah, probably not. I'd say they're done for the day.
My first rain emergency of June. Oh my. VS warnings.
Is this a tornado emergency?
I would
This
say
is probably
that
a
they are
little
done
too
for the
late
day.
now.
Tornado. Yo,
We're gonna get some.
oh my god, there's a tornado emergency for
Hey, Ryan, I'm just going to let you know this storm's doing the exact same thing that it did before. Right on top of it.
I bet you $1 million that this tornado is already
It's
normal.
going to keep staying on that boundary.
Not right now, man. Not like pretty.
So that's Brad talking about the future here as we continue to think about what happens next with our storm. Once again, we still have a tornado warning for Morton here. This is Cochran and Hockley counties in Texas. 30 minutes left on that. Stay sheltered in Morton. The circulation is past you now, okay? So we don't really have a whole lot to worry about here, but we definitely don't want to let our guards down, and I'll let you know whenever the warning's lifted and we can come out of our safe spots. Now we've got to, start thinking of, hopefully we're already in our safe spots in PEP, but we've got to start thinking about what we're going to do in Oklahoma Flat, as you guys are probably the next town that will be under the warning here. As this does
Right now! The pods right now!
you can see it falling here from Storm Chaser, Ariel's point of view. Another huge
debris,
cyclone
but
coming together.
I don't
Potentially
even
another
care. The
huge
20
tornado.
Oh my
You can see that
a little
the
farther.
velocity coupler is starting to get together here too. Once again, if you want to follow along in your own radar app, free radar app, weather-wise, link in the description. Just load up the app, iOS, Android. You can put it in your web browser. The first thing, if this is your first time there, and you want to just immediately go look at this tornado warning, click the caution button with the warnings. Just click on the tornado warning, and it will immediately load the radar closest to that, and it'll take you there.
Storm emergency
On
for
the
North
bottom
Morgan,
right
the
of your
national
phone,
list
you'll
of
look at this
Texas,
menu,
or
and you can
issued by
enable
WCS
storm chasers.
this day 20 warning
Brandon Coppock is in
for
there.
Sutter, Bailey County,
He's
Northeastern,
going to be back on the road.
Coltrane County until 6:15, 5:54 large. Expect the tornado will appear near Morgan. It is moving east at 20 miles an hour.
If you enable
Storm emergency for North Morgan. This is a particularly dangerous situation. If you're in the path, take immediate tornado precautions now. Any homes in the path of this tornado will be completely destroyed or swept away from the ground. Lives changed in seconds.
Visible in the WeatherWise app. You guys can follow along. There's 150 tornadoes blocking air right now in the WeatherWise right now. So it's a free app. Okay, all that, everything I just showed you free.
Yeah, this
You can continue to follow along here as the storms go towards Lubbock. No ads, nothing like that.
Oh my god, look at all of these chasers.
Littlefield, Anton, Shallow Water, all this area.
Look at all these chasers. The red and the blue dots.
By the way, all these little red dots are storm chasers, so we've got a bunch of them out there. And then the larger red dots, these are tornado reports that have come in. So you can see
Almost 1,000 miles. Oh, there we go. We got more reports. Wedge. Yep, wedge. Large wedge tornado west of Morgan. Large tornado crossing. Large dusty wedge. That was actually a
what happened to Omega Radar? Do we not use that anymore? I don't. Not that one. It's been over a year.
Alright, last report 27 minutes ago. 17 minutes ago. Large wedge tornado. Just,
Weatherwise is free. I really like the developers. We're working together on some cool stuff. I think it makes more sense for us to
this is a
work with them
particularly
right now.
dangerous situation.
But there's a lot of good weather. Weatherwise is the only one.
Not even joking, people may be killed instantly if the homes collapse on them. Might sound like a joke to some people, but this is serious. You can see it on the radar. Look at that velocity, you're done. If the home collapses on you, you're done instantly. Lights out. And I don't even want to bring this up, and I will, but it'll be probably almost quicker than the explosion that.
The guys that are moving, any storm chaser that's actively moving,
and I immediately knew that. There's also 3 plus
Brandon, he's like standing still, and Jordan Hall, standing still.
hours.
Just
That was good to clear.
smooth feed.
Oh my god, bro. YouTube's gonna.
I don't know what the deal with that is.
Severe frontal launch for New York continues. 70 mile an hour wind gusts to a hail 22 possible. This one continues until 11 tonight. Ooh.
Yes, Y'allbot did a really. I don't know how this is going to go, so I'm going to just listen to this so I can get caught up with what's been happening in the chat. Let's go. Go ahead, Y'allbot.
Ryan, the chat has been absolutely buzzing. Here's the mega roundup. The main event is that colossal dustbuster tornado, likened to an El Reno wedge, with intense PDS concerns for Morton and especially Lubbock, where chasers are dangerously close amidst window-shattering Texan hail.
Yeah, let's go.
Significant severe weather also continues with a PDS storm in Kansas, major tornadoes in New Mexico, and scary rotation near Bradley, Oklahoma, and across eastern Colorado. Everyone's hyper-focused on these intense situations.
And
yes, duct tape
this.
is officially the Chaser MVP for patching up those vehicles.
2025, sorry, I'm wrong here.
Okay, so
actually, it might be free.
Apparently,
only free
what's 23
emergencies. That's it. If not,
of the past 10,000 messages that have been sent.
I remember showing two before.
I think I'm doing the math right on that. That's the summary that y'all has come up with.
Right?
There must have been a huge conversation about duct tape for that to have made it through. Yeah, I think if I refine that a little bit better, that'll actually be a good way to kind of get a recap of like what's happened over the past 30 minutes. Because it's basically just like you guys are just reacting to the stream, essentially. I don't know. There's something there. Yeah, we're continuing to track this storm as it gets closer to some more populated areas. Right now, it's kind of in a little bit of a recycle, okay? But it's probably producing. It's on the verge of producing a new tornado right here. The velocities have really kind of tightened up here near Highway 383 south of Pep. So we might see that from Nathan's feed here soon, as he is the closest one to that. But this, if this continues to go on its current trajectory, it's going to get dangerously close to Petite and Oklahoma Flat and Witherall. Okay? Let's see here. That velocity couplet, that new tornado that's forming right now is south and east of Silver Lake. I don't know what this is. I doubt anybody knows where this is, but if you know where Welch's Honeybees is.
Yeah, this is awkward.
That's about where the rotation's picking up again. And it looks like honestly, it looks like somebody's home and they've got a big beehive out back. And then that's going to continue to move east, farther south and east from Pep, and eventually get close to Witherall. Okay? And that's actually, compared to a lot of these other towns that we've been talking about today, that's actually a decent-sized town. We've got the Witherall High School out here, the First Baptist Church, the Lions Club. There is a barely making it chainsaw carving store. And I guess it sounds like chainsaw carvings of bears, and all kinds of stuff out here. That place is actually in dangerous spot. All right, if it continues to move this way. Now, you're not under a tornado warning out there yet. You're actually just outside of the polygon, but you guys definitely should be thinking about what you're going to do when that warning eventually comes through.
It's like a 20-hour warning.
Yeah, not sure exactly what's going on with Storm Runner. Oh yeah, they're duct. Okay, this is the duct tape conversation. I see.
Wow.
Sorry, I've been too lost in the radar. You guys are getting a recap from the chat is even a good way to get me up to date on what's going on with these cameras.
I'm at one life. Oh yeah.
I need to figure out a way to where I can, like, we need to have 2 streams. The really dedicated people in chat, you need to be able to have another window open where you guys can look at all of these. And then we'll definitely never miss anything. I mean, it probably wouldn't be hard to figure that out. I mean, it's on my screen. I probably just throw up another instance of OBS and put that somewhere else, you know? So if you're just now tuning in, this tornado, I mean, we do have another tornado here. I don't think anybody can see it, but you know, the rotation signature's there. It's about to cross over Highway 303, and hopefully this one doesn't last very long. But regardless of how long this one lasts, the supercell is going to have the ability to cycle again. And it's going to keep doing it again. And it's going to continue to go in this general east-southeast direction. And it is going right in line with the Anton, Shallow Water, and Lubbock area. So definitely need to be thinking about the future out there. We of course, don't know for sure what's going to happen with this storm. Once it gets out there, it could just be a hailer. It could just be a rainmaker by the time it gets out there, but there's a chance that this continues to produce tornadoes all the way out there towards Lubbock. I mean, look at how long it's produced tornadoes. You see all these tornado reports? That's all from the same storm. If it just continues to do that again for the same amount of distance that it already has, it'll make it to Lubbock. So that's something to think about over there. Don't be scared. Be prepared. Get your tornado safe spot ready. And hopefully we don't have to use it, but if we do, you're going to be ready for it, right? Whit Harrell? Whit Harrell? How do I get tornado reports on WeatherWise? That's coming soon. It's not available yet. So one of the reasons why I really like WeatherWise is they're awesome. They've let me build on top of their app. I've spent a long time coding my own version of WeatherWise here, and it's built specifically for my stream. And I'm not a very professional developer, so you don't want my version of it. It'll crash on you all the time. So I've got a couple things on here that you don't have on yours. And we're working to get it all over there for you, okay? It's just the developers of WeatherWise are doing a much better job at it for me. I'm just slapping stuff together with duct tape so it works and it makes my stream look better, you know? Nathan's getting awfully close to that. But, I mean, this is Nathan's feed right now. We've got about 4 frames per second. Oh, no, there we go. There's about 20. But if there's a tornado in there, it's pretty close to where he is.
Close to, oh my god. Close to, oh my god.
Scan off.
All right. Storm Chaser Brandon Kopic is back on the road, by the way. Listening into some audio from him.
Anybody over there? You guys got an update on what it's looking like? I'm heading down 114 now. Storm Hunter. Stupid radio.
Yeah, every time. Dude, Brandon really hates that radio, man. Like, sometimes, like, he will just start, like, it sounds like he's punching it. He just needs to get a new radio, I think. By the way, we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning over here in Oklahoma. This is for Cleveland, Garland, McLean, Murray, Pontotoc, and Pottawatomie counties in Oklahoma. About 30,000 people in the path of lemon-sized hail and 65-mile-per-hour winds over the next hour. Wynnewood, Pauls Valley, Stratford, Asher, Roth, and Sulphur, all in the path here. And there actually is a little bit of rotation there, but it's not enough to warrant a tornado warning or anything. But we're keeping an eye on it as it crosses over Interstate 30. Very large hail possible with this.
Here, it does look like it's taken quite the southeastward dip recently, and at the same time, we've seen this area of inflow winds and the reds and pinks out in front of it. That has definitely come together and accelerated such that we have this big convergence zone here. There's still an ongoing tornado right in there to the south and west, whereas most of our chasers have either lost connection or have stopped and now are getting back on the road. That tornado has been ongoing for about 12 to 13 minutes now. As a pretty tight couplet, definitely a lot smaller than the last one. If people have any media of it, I bet it would be smaller. But all of that inflow out in front and those reds and pinks on the velocity definitely tells me that there could be a very robust cycle coming up. We might see another big tornado out of this if this comes together. Sort of because we already have all of that motion in place in the atmosphere out in front of it.
Particularly dangerous
displaying its impressive ability to pull that much air in. And as this cycle concludes and our tornado ropes out that's ongoing now, I think that convergence could tilt into a very big area of rotation. We could see a huge dusty tornado, just like that last one that we got the early call out on. So watching that closely there, whenever I see that big patch of inflow winds start to pick up and move into the storm and converge, my alarms are going off in my head here. So that's what I'll be watching.
All right, thank you so much, meteorologist Andy Hill, updating on our storm that is making a beeline towards the greater Lubbock, Texas area. You guys are still, it's a little ways out, okay? But
at least I can break block.
You're in the sites now, okay? So I keep looking at chat. I keep seeing people asking about Lubbock, so I'm making sure I mention it as much as possible. It's nowhere near you right now. There's no need to immediately do anything. Just keep your eye on this as the storm gets closer. We're likely going to see a new tornado warning issued at some point here soon. The rotation is definitely not as robust as it was earlier, but you know we're going to see it come back together, and we'll likely see a new tornado warning. Maybe that might even include level land, or at least areas just north of there. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that. But also I want to talk about the forward flank. The massive supercell here is not just the base of the storm. The rest of this is causing problems up there towards Littlefield right now. We've got 3-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds possible with this as it heads over Highway 84. Littlefield, Anton, you guys need to be watching out for that. It's going to be a dangerous storm for y'all. As I mean, you know, whatever's happening under there is definitely causing damage, right? So get ready in Oklahoma Flat and Lums Chapel for 3-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. All right, Copic's back on the road. Oh. All right, well, okay, there we go. Copic's back on the road, and we can see the storm from a little bit of a distance here as he's heading down Highway 114 right now. Lots of dust there, and from Nathan's point of view there at the Storm Chaser IRL, I believe, on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, is anybody watching Copic's feed? How's his overlay doing? I gotta go check on that. Oh yeah, it's doing fine. Oh yeah, it looks really good. Golly, Matthew Capucci has a great video of the tornado. I'm reposting it now. I'm going to retweet a lot of media around the tornadoes. Anything that I can't show, I won't. We want to protect the copyright of the storm chasers, but if you want to see it, you can go follow these people on Twitter, and I'm retweeting it all on my Twitter, at Ryan Hall Y'all. It's X now. Yeah, it's X, not Twitter, I know. Yeah, that's some really intense tornado video out on Twitter right now. My whole feed is just plumb wild. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get used to calling it X. Alright, we're going to listen in to Brandon. I'm going to try to find a couple more things to show here.
And again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and smooshing that like and subscribe button. I don't know how many we had with us when we had that thing as a giant dust buster, but that was just downright incredible.
Yeah, so this is what it looked like from Brad Arnold's point of view. I forgot to retweet this one, but I've retweeted it now. So this is that big tornado that we were tracking just a few moments ago. This is the storm now that is heading, getting close to Anton, Levelland, Smyre, Shallow Water, and Lubbock in Texas. So we're going to continue to track this thing as it goes down towards those areas. We're about to see a couple of new warnings come out. All right, we'll probably see a new severe thunderstorm warning come out, and then at some point we might see a new tornado warning issued as well for this as the storm gets more organized here. This is what it looks like on radar right now as it goes over towards Highway 84. Yeah, that's one of the most gnarly looking tornadoes of the year for sure. I think the best video I've seen of it so far, of course, is probably from Steven. I don't even know who Steven is, but I've retweeted it on Twitter there. I'm definitely following Steven right now.
Alright guys, so we are continuing southeast. We're already almost ahead of it again.
Alright, we're going to go back to the multi-view. It looks like the storm chasers have got service back, so that's good.
No.
You know, now that the tornado's done for a little while, storm chasers have 100% service return. But as we get closer to Lubbock, the good news is that we should have very consistent feeds. The bad news is the reason for that is because we've got people out here that need to use their phones.
I'm alive.
So, you know, a pretty dangerous situation unfolding if that storm decides to do what it just did again. So stay tuned here. We're going to keep you posted on everything as it gets closer to Lubbock. Let's get a quick update on some of these other storms, though. We do have a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Pecos County in Texas for the next 37 minutes. 6 people in this polygon. Golf ball size hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds. Get ready out there north and east of Marathon in Texas. In New Mexico, Tatum, town of Tatum is under a severe thunderstorm warning. It's considerable severe. Get ready for golf ball size hail up there in 70-mile-per-hour winds. And then in Terrell County, Texas, golf ball size hail is coming in over the next 36 minutes as well. And we do still have a couple of warnings up here in Pennsylvania. In fact, Wellsboro and Mansfield, Pennsylvania, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning right now. We do have 15,000 people in the path of 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds over the next 37 minutes. So y'all get ready for that. Back in New Mexico, Quay County, up there south of north of House, towards Interstate 40 yet, but it's going to get closer. And you know what? That's, for the most part, that's it. There's not a lot going on out there elsewhere. There's no warnings right now in Ohio. There is this warning that continues out here in Oklahoma, which honestly looks pretty interesting. I'm surprised this warning doesn't have at least a tornado possible tag on it. There's a little bit of rotation there, but it's nothing that is too concerning. Definitely a strong pocket of winds just went through Pauls Valley in Oklahoma. That's coming down towards Wynwood or Wynnewood over the next 35 minutes. Get ready in Stratford, Roff, and Sulphur. Very dangerous storm. 26,000 people in the path there. But all eyes remain on our tornado warned storm that is approaching Lubbock. There's 5 minutes left on that tornado warning. We'll see what happens with it. All right, Y'allbot's got a summary of 15 storm reports. Go ahead, Y'allbot.
All right, Ryan, buckle up. I've got a ton of storm reports from the last couple of hours. The biggest impacts are from West Texas, with multiple tornado reports, including a wedge near Pep out of Hockley County, which also got pummeled by baseball-plus size hail, alongside nearby Cochran County. Large hail, from golf ball to 2-inch, also pelted parts of New Mexico, Kansas, and even Las Vegas. Beyond that, strong thunderstorm winds have been an issue, with a 70-mile-per-hour gust in Garvin County, Oklahoma, and trees and lines down in upstate New York and Holmes County, Ohio.
All right, great summary, Y'allbot. Go ahead, Andy.
Hey Ryan, I'm watching an area here west of the Goodland, Kansas radar. We've had a cell pop up in front of our severe warn cell in Colorado, right along I-70, and a close examination has a boundary that's moving from east to west here. That's pointed north and south. So I'm interested what'll happen when this supercell moves into that boundary as they collide there. There could be some funny business that takes place for a few minutes. I wouldn't expect anything longer term or sustained with the cell, but we could see something spin up for just a couple minutes there once they converge. So we're probably about 15-20 minutes out from that being an area of interest, but just something to look for ahead of time. Something that goes against this, just so we have both sides here and we're examining all sides of the atmosphere, is that we don't really have any of the significant tornado parameter in place here. So this composite parameter here that tells us if there's favorable conditions in place, both by the temperatures and by the winds, doesn't really tell us anything is going to go on here. So if anything does happen, it'll just be this little boundary that promotes some localized activity. So just something to watch, but I think I would put a very low confidence on that.
All right, thank you so much, meteorologist Andy Hill, taking us back up here to Colorado, Flagler, Stratton. Get ready. Nick's out there. This is what it looks like underneath those storms. And then at the same time, we got a tornado warning down here. They did decide to go ahead and extend that tornado warning in Texas out into Hockley and Lamb counties in Texas. And every time we see this thing move farther east, we're going to see that population number increase. There's now 3,152 people approximately in the path of a dangerous storm here. And man, like the rotating part of the storm is just diving to the south and east, right in line with where we wouldn't want it to go. So Smire, Anton, take shelter now, and we need to really be thinking about what we're going to do if this continues into shallow water in Lubbock. Tornado warning for Hockley and Lamb counties in Texas. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, Ryan, just play back the loop on velocity there. The cell is almost see just
Ryan, if you want to take my
directly
screen, we're
from
looking
that,
right into it right now.
two areas of convergence there, just tilting right into rotation perfectly as I described. I think I even moved my hands literally like that the last time I brought it up, and we're seeing that process nearly perfectly take place here. So I really hope that this warning gets these people into shelter. If not, this is definitely one that you would need to call people in the warning and let them know what's happening. I expect a signature like this to become upgraded very quickly from the National Weather Service. So there it is, an example of pattern recognition working very rapidly ahead of time to give just a little bit more heads up on this process that we see happen from time to time with the most intense supercells. I'm not happy with its track towards Lubbock. It would be best if people just knew well ahead of time what was happening here, and we'll do our best with you guys watching to get that reach out to them. Even if nothing happens, then they're still going to see probably a big tornado ongoing if we're able to stream it, and they'll know something happened. So it's not like we're crying wolf. So best to let them know what's happening if you know somebody in the Lubbock area.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, meteorologist Andy Hill. Big time tornado coming together here. Brad Arnold's the closest person out of anyone to this thing. And it's really ramping up here on that last scan on velocity. If you look above my head, just another very powerful tornado coming together here in Hockley and Lamb counties in Texas. Definitely a dangerous situation now for anybody that lives out here. Once again, in this polygon, we now have 3,000 people, and way more than that to the east of this, where we might be talking about in the near future. But over the next 30 minutes, our focus is going to be on this area that we're looking at right here. Huge area of convergence come together. This could produce a tornado even larger than the one that we saw earlier. So we've got to get to shelter in Whithurl and Hodge, Dean, Opdyke West, and Smyre. This is an incredibly dangerous situation. It's probably going to throw...
Stuck in the chaos of schedules and timesheets again? Make it easier with Connect Team, the all-in-one platform that helps you manage your...
Where is this relative to him?
Apparently there is a tornado down. I don't know who just said that. There is a tornado down, though.
Yes, do not go south, do not go south. Yeah, it's turning southeast. Alright, hold the air unless it's emergency, guys. I'm going to continue east.
So again, Storm Chaser's relaying that there is a tornado down. It'll be right there in the middle of your screen, and it likely is a large tornado.
Bailing north, bailing north. Copy, eastbound.
Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey, Max, so one trend that we saw on the HRRR, which...
Right as we were starting to see this thing ramp down, and now it's ramping back up. So I'm just going to make sure everything's good on my end. You guys can hear me. We're back. Very abrupt ending. I tried to get up on my phone to let you guys know I was coming right back on, but then it just wasn't working, so... Alright, so what I was trying to do before my Wi-Fi went down is tell you that there is 3,000 people, a little under 3,000 people, inside this tornado warning, and we are back down to radar indicated. But this abrupt ending, we're back. It's gonna make sure it's down, and now it's ramping back up, so I'm just... This thing ramped down, and now to close all of our radars. Weather-wise is so good that it just refreshed automatically. Yep, I'm gonna have to close all my radars. Goodbye, radar. Alright, let's pull this back up. Okay. So we have a strong tornado that is attempting to form out here. Oh my word. Yeah, this is about to be a big tornado. It is not on the ground, but it is about to be on the ground, and it is about to produce another big tornado. Oops. So tornado is likely about to redevelop here, just north of Levelland. It might cut off its own inflow. It looks like that's exactly what's happening. So it looks like it's cutting off its own inflow here, and it's already occluding. Let's see. Yep, first time in like 2 years my Wi-Fi quit on me completely, Legacy. Normally it just quits for like 5 seconds. That time it quit for like a full 3 minutes. So I couldn't revive that stream. Yeah, likely a strong tornado about to be on the ground. I can't tell you if it is or not. It's got to be pretty dang close to being on the ground, though. Good thing was it was my Wi-Fi. If it was my power, if it was my power, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get back on the ground. It's a rain-wrapped mess, so nobody's going to be able to really see it.
I don't know if I lost any of my tail lights or anything. I know my headlights were good.
No.
Yeah, they can't see it. Chasers are not able to see this thing. So there's likely a strong tornado about to drop down north of Levelland. It's probably already on the ground. Considering it's likely already on the ground. So likely a tornado on the ground north of Levelland in west central Texas. This is northwest of Lubbock. I don't have any confirmation. I don't see any chasers with it on the ground, but that couplet is like 170 miles per hour, so Reed Timmer has confirmed a tornado. So there is a tornado on the ground. There's a large stovepipe tornado on the ground. Okay, reissued a radar indicated warning.
He's the host.
Weird.
I don't know if you can see it. Look for it.
It's going there.
It's nice. Plus.
Broad, isn't it?
Very.
Debris here. These are easterlies. Big winds here.
Yeah.
Pretty much poured that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take that east option there.
Yeah, it's at 0.7. You're right. Turn left in 0.6.
Hey, watch the winds here, big winds. Could have some pulls down here.
0.5. Big wind ripping. This is something ripping in front of us right now.
Look at this go.
This is something ripping here.
It's all wrapping into the tornado.
Any damage on the left? We got some damage there. That got blasted.
This
got blasted.
Is this the road?
No, it's 0.3.
They definitely got
taken
out.
100%. That's damage.
And on the right, you got damage?
This is where it went through.
Right here?
0.2. A little more. 0.1. You ready? Turn left. Turn left. See where that car just went?
Yeah.
That's where we're going. Left turn. Big time right here.
Get me on your side, Carson.
You hear that?
Up front of us. Big rain curtains in front of us. I need a wiper. There's some kind of cloth. I need a cloth. Thank you.
Alright, we're good.
It's right in front of us. Rapid rain curtain action.
We're going to be going into
Could be down here even.
We're going to be going into it.
Everything's ready.
Big motion.
Got a flash or...
Was that our last sensor?
Yeah. You shot it.
It might be in there still. There's a big RFD that came in.
You're still good.
Look on the left.
We got... It's up here.
I got a location of both of them.
Okay,
so.
cool.
Punch right into it. Oh. Power pole's in, knocked here.
Debris flying over here on the right. Look at that.
Go if you need it.
I don't see anything yet. That debris is flying as fast as we're going. See that? Just rolling.
Hey, you got debris on your side?
Yeah, I can't see anywhere. Right, it's all right over there. It might be right here.
That would make sense.
With the windshield.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just north of us. Right in there. Once you get by these northerlies, you'll be able to see it. Debris!
But I just got whacked right now.
They just PDS'd it. They did? Yep. We could easily get racked by this. Is it moving due east? We animate it. Yes. Just gotta get a little in front of it again. Might be up in here.
It looks like it's just north of the road, isn't it? The coupler? Is it? Yeah, it's just north, I think.
Basically in it. It's a broad one, but we're in crazy curtains on the right. Crazy curtains on the right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's some crazy curtains in here. On the right. Woo! We're starting to get more westerlies out, I think. Should have a clean look out the left side. You can smell the tornado now. Smell that natural gas. Yeah. It's hitting some oil rigs up there or something. This is a dangerous maneuver we're doing, but at least we can do it in the Dominator. This could be a raid wrap. I won't write off over there, but I did see crazy curtains about 35 seconds ago. Here comes the hail.
What the hell? What the hell? Yes.
It's probably it's tilted a little bit. It's hitting something. You smell that gas?
Yeah. Probably tank battery. It's oil.
It hit something, we think. We're about to be able to see, guys. Yes. I think it's right up there. I saw him. Yeah. On your side? Yeah. Rapid motion up there.
Smells like
yeah, it was a rig. We're going more westerly. These winds.
I'm on you, Will.
It's up in there, guys.
Probably look out there now.
Look at those westerlies up here. I think it's right out in that field even. A lot of dirt. Look at these westerlies up in here. Right on the other side of those rain curtains. It's coming closer to us. The rain curtains are getting a lot closer to us. Worst case, I'll just put it in that ditch on the right. And drop it deep in there. Just want to get out again. It's still ripping.
There's DIY, and there's doing it yourself. It's the difference between being creative and being a creator. Between a homemade recipe and
on the ground back there. Wow. It's getting a little confused. It's coming right toward us, isn't it? You gotta be kidding me with that. Gotta get out of here. there. See some movement. Big movement north. Big movement in there. We got people around here.
Large wedge
Across
on the
this road
ground. Hey,
here.
straight to
Wrapped in rain. Right in there somewhere. 8 or 9. That wind shifted. Did you feel that? Yeah. Wind shifted. It's had that kind of broad look to it a little bit. Got a PBS tornado warning here. Not going down this road.
You don't want to go down that one?
I don't think that's a road. Yeah, that one says it. You don't want to do that.
That ain't no road.
We can keep going east. I had it going east, but yeah, we're gonna keep going east. I'll just look at it. Oh wow!
I feel like, well, you see this? Yeah, like white.
That's the best east we can go. Yeah. Up the shallow water.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yo, someone got a mega. Nice, alright. Alright, let's get another one. It disappeared, no! Bruh. I got nothing.
Let me share my screen, bro.
I think it's still trying.
Oh, dude!
Oh, we got a funnel. Yeah.
I got a mega.
Just
go.
Right there.
Dangerous tornado straight to downtown.
We're gonna get big hail back here, aren't we?
The mega challenge.
Inside, sir.
Still transmitting now. It's just one of the quick vlogs.
It looks.
That flag you guys need to
Rise and Scott. Right.
Okay.
(6:52 p.m. East Central Time). A storm chaser confirmed a tractor trailer tipped over due to tornadic winds.
It's trying.
What's going on to the left over here?
That's the surging RFD. It's right here. We'll have to turn around again. I would turn around at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still spinning here too at the tip. Look at that.
If you're gonna go around, dude, go around. You wanna ride my bumper? That's fine.
This thing's turning into a little hurricane.
Yeah, there's some vortices dancing in the field next to us, but it's nothing strong.
Got the tip now, doesn't it?
Whoa! Right next to us, guys. Suction vortex. Cross the road. 10 yards in front of us. Suction vortex cross the road 10 yards in front of me. My goodness, that was cool. Dude,
I guess.
Crazy storm. Hard to diagnose right there, kind of.
They just extended the warning. I don't see anything over here. Okay.
Yeah, that warning is annoying. Keeps popping up.
I'm ready for battery. All right, guys, breaking in. We'll come back to them as soon as their connection improves. Once again, you might have heard that ringing on their phones. That was them extending the tornado warning to the city of Lubbock. So Lubbock, Texas, you are now under a tornado warning.
So
now, the good news, at least for now, is it looks like that tornado has lifted. Look at the velocity in the top right corner of the screen. Notice how we've got a little bit of red here, a little bit of green here. They're a little bit disjointed. We still have winds flowing into the storm. We've still got that rear flank downdraft absolutely blasting on the back side, but the rotation has broadened up somewhat, and that new tornado warning is a radar-indicated tornado warning. So that's one step below a PDS, but still, if you're in Lubbock, Texas, you just got that warning on your phones, you need to be getting to shelter immediately because this storm has already produced a massive tornado. It's produced like 3, 4, or 5 tornadoes, and we've been on all of them. It looks like the guys are back. Let's go back to them right now. Yep. Stop for this little notch here. Have to see if it'll cycle up to the southeast here. There's the wall cloud. Get out of it. Small cloud's consolidating here in front of us. A consolidating wall cloud. Spell. Circuit. Spell. Blacksmith. All right, while we wait for their signal to come back, once again, guys, here is that rotation. So if you're looking at this and you're like, okay, what is the green? What is the red? This is wind off to the right, and the green is wind going towards the radar, which the radar is over here. The radar is over here to the right, so the wind is going this way. And then we've got red that's wrapping back up in here. That's going that way. And that wind it's definitely rotating. This storm is definitely rotating. Hold on. Looks like Reed's talking.
Spell theater.
Missed it by this much. But once again, guys, looking back at this rotation, wait, they might be coming back. Brian's looking at the Dominator. Brian, just tell me when it looks stable. Okay. All right, Brian's going to kick him. All right, Brian just gave him a hard kick. Let's go back.
Spell.
All right, Brian's getting him an even harder kick. But look at this rotation off to the right, guys. Looks like it's a little bit broadening right now. The green, we don't see bright green connected to bright red. You do have red working its way back in here, and you do have the wind generally pushing out there. And then you got winds out in front that are wrapping in just like this. And so that's how this storm is still rotating, but it's broadened out a little bit. It's recycling just a little bit, and it's going to need probably maybe another 5-10 minutes to do it. But once again, this storm has done it over and over and over again, so I would not be surprised if it does it once again. And this storm is about to move into the town of Lubbock, Texas, which just got a tornado ring. We've been telling you for about the past 10 to 15 minutes to about an hour that Lubbock, you are in the path of this dangerous storm. Looks like the guys are coming back and they're showing something on their phone, so I'll go back to them. It looks like it's still stabilizing here, but hang on. Nope. All right. But once again, guys, if you do live in Lubbock, you just got that tornado warning on your phone, and it's for this storm. This is the same storm that Reed has been chasing all day that produced that massive mega hog tornado. We call big tornadoes hogs because there's not, when you see something like that, there's nothing else you can say, but it's just a massive hog. But let me show you the radar really quickly, too, while we're waiting for these guys to come back here. Okay, let me zoom out just a little bit, because the interesting thing with this storm, this storm was the only party, this was the only person on the dance floor. It has now become a little bit crowded, right? See those storms forming behind it? So this storm is no longer kind of an isolated supercell. It's now undergoing some mergers, and those mergers could enhance the tornado threat to some degree. They could also hurt the tornado threat depending on how that goes. So this storm is about to get way bigger, and just in time for it to go into Lubbock. So we'll see how that actually impacts things. But if you're in Lubbock, it doesn't matter, guys. You need to be getting to shelter immediately. What? You are going to get a big storm with large hail, and we know it has large hail because it already ripped the Dominator apart with baseball to softball, 4-inch mega sized hail. That's when Reed says gorilla hail, that is exactly what it was. It was like massive gorillas in the sky. But this is still, I think, let me check. Yeah, this is still the only tornado warning storm in the entire country. So we talked about multiple supercells today, and there was multiple supercells, but this is the only one that's produced a tornado and had a tornado warning on it consistently. Was a tornado warning earlier up in Kansas, but this storm right here, the one to the right, has been the only one that's been consistently warned all day. So you need to be taking this storm very seriously because it still is rotating, although that latest scan, notice how we have a little bit less. Look at the top right corner of the screen. We have a little bit not as strong a red here, and the green is a little bit more disconnected. So this storm is going through some major recycling, and actually I would be watching the storm behind it. Notice how we've got a hook on that storm behind it as well. So we could have a couple of supercells. I mean, these are two different storms right now. This is really fascinating. We got this one here, and we got this one here. Both of the launches, once again, both of these storms And regardless, Lubbock, Texas is going to get hit really hard with these hail the size of, an inch to 2 inch, possibly even close to 3 inches. That's going to happen, right? Now it's just a question of, are we going to get a tornado or not? Right now, I don't think we have one on the ground. That doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You got to treat this like we could have one, or like we do have one on the ground if you do live in Lubbock, Texas. I would agree. Everyone in the path of this storm needs to lock in and you need to be getting to shelter. If you're in Lubbock right now, you need to be getting to a basement or the most interior room of your house. That's a room with no windows. You do not want any windows. So if you don't have a basement in Lubbock and you're watching the stream, if you are in Lubbock, Texas, and you're watching the stream, what I want you to do is I want you to put the stream down. You can put it in your pocket, get to your basement, or get to the most interior room of your house. Do that right now, and then you can keep watching us. But just know there's a big time storm coming your way, and you need to be in shelter immediately, just in case this thing does decide to ramp up again. It looks like we have the guys coming back. Brian gave it a massive kick. Looks like we can bring the guys back. Are we stabilizing, Brian? Yeah, we're going to send it back to them. But the Domometer, which normally tracks their levels, it tracks how much connection we got. It might have gotten hit by hail because it's behaving very strangely today. So normally we can tell when they're coming back, and it looks like they are, but might have gotten hit. I think pretty much everything got hit by hail today in the Dominator. So looks like we might have them back. Okay, all right, let's put them back now.
This feels hard. Like it is.
Definitely. We're on this for 3.5, and then there's a paved option.
I think we
goes south, but
we got it. There's some space in the vault right in front of us. See this?
Weather spotters have confirmed another tornado. Where? Four miles northwest of Reese Center. All right, who reported the dust NATO? Who saw the little dust devil?
Northwest of Loveland.
Who did
And
it?
we also have some left splits making their way up toward all this. So you probably will turn out to be kind of a HP monster.
4 miles northwest of Reese.
Yeah, I'm headed east to Lubbock just in case this thing does drop a tornado over there, because, obviously that's kind of a big story, but...
What? That's like almost, that is literally like nearly impossible. Yeah, I don't know about that, buddy. 12 miles northwest of Lubbock. Yeah, that's like right here. That's literally like right here. Apparently that's where we have a report of a tornado. At least according to that text. It's probably a forward flank bit of dust or something. There ain't. Hold on. I'm watching Reed right now. He has literally a full-blown shelf cloud. There ain't no tornado with that. Yeah, that sucker's either a bit of a gust tornado or literally nothing. Still some 20-mile-per-hour rotation right there. Outflow boundaries still well in front. There's a funnel. Man, you probably looking at Scud. The only funnel cloud with this thing is a shelf. There ain't no funnel. That's the thing. There's literally no funnel cloud, so I didn't see it on any chaser feed. Broadcast media. All right, so where's the photo? Let's go see. Let's see if we got anything on here. Zero mention of anything around recenter there. My guess is it was probably either... It may have been like a land spout or a gust tornado. One or the other. Or literally nothing. Because Reed had absolutely nothing, so... I'll still be in your safe spot, but it's not on the ground, okay? That's what matters, is the fact that it's not on the ground anymore, so... Be in your safe spot still if you're in Lubbock, but there's no tornado. There's no tornado on the ground. I will go check another chaser's feed. Let's see. Let's go here. Tornado just touched down. I'm not even kidding. Now there is a tornado on the ground. I'm not even kidding. Now there is a tornado on the ground. But exactly where that is, I'm not too sure. But there is a tornado on the ground with this storm now. It just touched down right in front of this chaser. Now, let's see. Now I don't see it as well. Now there's just dust. I don't think it's on the ground anymore. That was on the ground, though. Yeah, so we did have a tornado touchdown right in front of a chaser. Looked like it touched down briefly. And now it's just dust. So that first report wasn't a tornado, but then we actually did get a tornado. Yeah, and now that's probably where we had that brief spin up at. And we're probably about to see another one attempt to drop. That's likely where we had that. So the first one, the one that why we are observed, that was reported up here. This is the funnel cloud, and they reported it 4 miles north of that report. That's where they said it was, right up here. And this is likely where we just had a brief touchdown. And now could easily end up getting another one here shortly. And you can see the little embedded cell right here. You can see it's embedded right in there. Yeah, it is trying to spin up again. It was a fake hook. Now it's turning into a real hook. Yep, see, that is probably that little spin up. Yeah, that was. Reported literally 2 minutes ago. So that's our little spin up. That just happened in front of a chaser. This, I still don't know what happened up here, but this was likely the little spin up that we just saw in on a chaser feed. And now this is probably about to try and drop another tornado. I do want to check something really quick on here. Yeah. Just want to double check. So apparently, according to broadcast media, there was a tornado on the ground here. A chaser just about 3 minutes ago had a tornado touchdown in front of him. And now we have a new tornado trying to develop off of a weak area of rotation. Off a very cheesy looking hook echo. Embedded inside of this storm. Just to kind of catch you up, because you're probably a bit confused again, just to reiterate. We had an apparent tornado up here, according to broadcast media. Chaser, 3 minutes ago, reported a brief tornado here. And now we are trying to see if we're going to get a new tornado to develop in this area. Right here. It is directly on the outflow boundary. I'm not sure what that's going to do. It's pretty much directly on top of the boundary. So there's your boundary in the black line. And then your hook's right in there. And your inflow is going to be back out in this area. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not really rotating like rapidly. All right, update to our tornado warning. Let's see what that is going to say. Still observed. The circulation is nearly stationary west of Reist Center. However, the tornado could resume forward movement at any time. So there you go. Chaser has a funnel cloud about a touchdown. I'll let you know if it does. But there is a funnel with this area of rotation now, and this very oddly looking hook echo. It is trying to touch down to the northwest of Lubbock, Texas. It's a very small funnel. Very small funnel. So if it does touch down, it will likely be weak and quite brief. Is it already lifting? Is the funnel already lifting before it even touches down at all? It's just a small little funnel right now. You can see a bit better now. Your embedded supercell right in here. It is trying to form into a more classic supercell. Oh. That next scan is crazy. That is definitely indicating near strong rotation there, trying to touch down. Yep. Pretty strong rotation right there. I need to change my color table. That's what I need to do. Let's see if I have a color table for that. Let's see. All right. Give me just a second. I want to see something. Still observed. No shocker there. Okay. Yeah, tornado on the ground here. Looks like a tornado's back on the ground here. Yep, it's consolidating. So tornado is back on the ground here. Northwest of Lubbock, Texas. Nearly stationary still. Nearly stationary still. So there is where your tornado's located. It's just southwest of Shallow Water. Still northwest of recenter. This is going to be very close to recenter. Very, very close to recenter. New tornado warning in Colorado. That's hard to see. But just a heads up, tornado warning in east central Colorado, southwest of Burlington. That is radar indicated. But we have a tornado on the ground northwest of Lubbock, southwest of Shallow Water in Texas. Go back over here. There's twins? Wow. See what this has. Yep, I see we did have twins. I don't see them as clearly now. Alright, so tornado's still on the ground here, south of Dean, which is southwest of Shallow Water in Texas. So we're going to continue to watch that. Again, still relatively stationary. It really hasn't moved much. Yep, still a hook. Very present hook echo. Good area of rotation there. Still in like the same spot it's been for a while. I mean, it hasn't moved from this area in a good 10 to 15 minutes. Just so you can see the progression of this. It is quite the progression. I mean, it's literally just a stalling out tornado. Literally just a stalling out tornado. Still observed warning. Rotation is significantly weaker now. But still very much present. So likely still a tornado on the ground here. Southwest of shallow water in Texas. Again, that's just to the northwest of Lubbock, Texas. Rotation has also, again, gotten quite notably weaker. Quite a lot notably weaker there, so still a tornado on the ground according to chasers, as well as likely radar at least picking up on good rotation. It should lift at any moment. I don't think it's going to be on the ground for much longer if it still is. And we are still stationary. It is still a completely stationary tornado. I believe it has lifted now. Pretty sure it's lifted. Yep, rotation is moving a little bit more to the southeast, so it's getting closer and closer to Reese Center. Very, very slowly. Very, very slowly. I don't see any chasers with it on the ground right now. But it is difficult to see. So that's your area rotation again. Just to the southwest of shallow water in Texas, northwest of Lubbock, Texas. Could easily still be on the ground, so you need to be seeking shelter. You're still in an active tornado warning if you're in Lubbock, Texas. Looks like it's touching down and then lifts. It's a multi-vortex funnel. So it's up and down very frequently. So currently it is not on the ground, but it could easily touch right back down. It shouldn't last much longer, but this will likely try to drop a big tornado shortly. Yeah, as I just said, that tornado has lifted. So this is probably, it's not on the ground anymore, but this is probably about to develop a large tornado northwest of Reese Center. Velocity significantly tightened up on that newest scan. So like, likely attempting to drop a large tornado. But it is still relatively stationary. No crazy movement. This is the last 30 minutes worth of radar imagery. You can see, I mean, it has stayed around this area here for the entire 30-minute scans. And now it is located right here, still northwest of Reese Center, and still trying to drop a tornado. It is not on the ground again, no longer being observed by chasers. It is still a confirmed warning, but it's no longer being observed by chasers. However, it could touch right back down at, again, any second. Literally any second it could touch right back down. It did lose a little bit of velocities on that frame. Just a bit of velocities, but still strong enough to produce a tornado. And you can make out this entire supercell. Very, very elongated supercell. Matter of fact, the entire supercell might actually be this. That might be your whole supercell right there. Might be on the ground. Is that it? I'm pretty sure we got a tornado on the ground. It's actually difficult to tell. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got a biggins. Big tornado on the ground. So we now have a large tornado on the ground northwest of Reese Center, picking up a lot of debris, a lot of dirt. Big tornado on the ground. Not too strong of velocities. We'll see if that changes on the next scan or not. But it's a large tornado back on the ground. Broke apart on the newest frame on GR2. Is that the same for weatherwise? Not yet. It is a large tornado. It is a very large tornado. Nearly a wedge. It is nearly a wedge tornado. Whenever you want to update radar, that would be awesome. It's still relatively stationary. It's not moving much. Oh yeah, there's the other tornado too. Look at there. There's a second tornado. Where'd that one come from? just casually looks behind him and there's another tornado on the ground. So we just had twins right there. Looks like the larger tornado has already started to occlude. Trying to get a better visual of it. Weakening, but getting larger. So it looks like it might still be on the ground, but it's a lot weaker right now. So it's probably going to strengthen on the next scan, if I had to guess. It's probably going to re-intensify and be a lot larger. There was a second tornado on the ground, literally behind these chasers. So I think the second tornado lifted the primary tornado that we just said was potentially becoming a wedge. It's now started to weaken, and it looks like it's nearly lifted at this point. You can see that couplet getting tighter. Yeah, it is indeed trying to get tighter and larger. And it did move.
Reshare my screen and AFK.
Just now that inflow's gotten so sloppy, all the velocities just died. And now it's just two small areas of velocity that's trying to get going. I don't know what the heck that is. Now there's two good areas of rotation. That one's really strong, and this one's starting to get strong. This, man, I'm telling you, Texas has some of the weirdest storm interactions I've seen in my life. I don't know. The only thing that comes close to it is Southwest Oklahoma last year. Outside of that, Texas is just crazy. We've seen some crazy interactions in Colorado. We've seen that one crazy interaction in Southwest Oklahoma, but Texas, it feels like every time we get like a significant tornado threat, it's like, what the heck is this thing doing? It's really like that. Tornado is possibly on the ground. We got a power flash. Power flash doesn't necessarily correlate directly to a tornado. It correlates to high winds. So it could be from RFD surge, could be from forward flank downdraft, could be from just ordinary damaging winds. It doesn't necessarily correlate to a tornado. So we're going to wait till we can fully see it. I don't see any clear tornado on the ground there. Yeah, this is probably on the ground though.
Alright, I'm about to go AFK again, but I don't know what time. But there was observes
that power flash could be from
on
these RFD winds here, surging into the storm, or it could be from an actual tornado. Definitely could be a tornado on the ground here. Right over Reese Center. Definitely could have a tornado on the ground somewhere in here. Still observed. Might have another consideration for a PDS warning here. We'll see. If this does strengthen anymore, they may consider another PDS warning. Not good inflow, but we do have a lot of good outbound winds here associated with those storms, so this is tricky. Oh. That just might be a large tornado on the ground. There may be a large tornado directly over Reese Center right now. That's very hard to say. That CC scan looks a bit contaminated. Next CC scan just came in. Not a crazy amount of CC, but this could easily be a large tornado right over Reese Center. Got no visuals of this thing. It's completely rain wrapped. Very intense inflow there. Look at that. 105 mile-an-hour inflow right there. Very easily could have a strong tornado right over Reese Center, moving southeast. Just west of downtown Lubbock, Texas. Rockets, aren't you the same guy that just said it was falling apart quickly, literally 4 minutes ago? Because I literally have your chat log, and it literally says 4 minutes ago. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's dying out quickly. 2 messages. Make up your mind. Like, jeez. Very, very intense inbound winds, though. Very intense. Yeah, look at that clean inflow, too, dude. Very, very clean. Very clean inflow. Good. It's lifted. It's still observed. If this did produce a strong tornado, it's likely lifted at this point. It would have started right about here. Tracked through here. Tracked through right in here. And then lifted there. So that would have been its approximate track. We could easily get a huge tornado if this ramps up enough. Like that couplet is huge. That is a huge area of inflow and a huge area of outbound winds or outflow. Just like that. That is a humongous circulation. And this is going to go right over the west side of Lubbock and then eventually into downtown. You know, this one storm has probably produced about 15 tornadoes at this point. It did not strengthen on that newest scan. There is still a large area of inbound and outbound winds, but it did not strengthen at all. Likely due to the lack of very clean inflow. But, I mean, this could literally produce a tornado at any given second. Even with how weak those velocities are, it could produce a tornado at any second. See what we got over here real quick. Okay. Yeah, this thing's just been dropping tornadoes left, right, and center, man. How many reports do we have? We have 24 tornado reports. Dude. How many of those are from this one storm? Let's see how many of those are from this one storm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 out of the 24 tornado reports. Actually, 22 out of the 25 tornado reports. 22 out of the 25 tornado reports. It literally just updated on my end. That's crazy how it updated right as I was talking about it. Dude. 22 of the 25 tornado reports from this one storm. Alright, that looks a lot better. That is a lot weaker. Broadening out a lot more. Lord have mercy. A peak wind gust of 109 miles per hour. Yeesh. You sure you didn't measure the freaking tornado? Like, Lord have mercy, that is insane. That's the RFD for you. Oof. A Mesonet measured 109 mile an hour wind gust. That is absurd. Oh my goodness. Well, you might have heard the saying, the inflow can be as strong as the tornado. Well, there you go. That's a good little representation of that. A good example of exactly that. The RFD being just as strong as the tornado. Yikes. Sheesh. That is just crazy. Severe weather for you tomorrow. Storms will be possible. Could rain. Myrtle Beach. Have fun. Could rain. Let me see. So for tomorrow, isolated damaging winds possible. Nothing higher than 60 miles per hour. A lot of rain. Most likely a lot of rain. I don't see anything really notable. Any storms that do manage to form, they'll be likely just damaging winds. Worst case scenario, 60 mile an hour winds, and you'll probably get quite a lot of rain tomorrow. And then that's the biggest day for severe weather for you. And then in terms of vacation for you, it looks like June 7th has cleared out a little bit. June 8th will likely be isolated rain, especially late on June 8th. June 9th looks relatively clear right now. June 10th looks like you could get some rain. June 11th looks scattered showers in the morning, scattered showers at night. June 12th looks scattered showers. June 13th and 14th both look like scattered showers. I don't see anything that's going to completely ruin your vacation. I don't see like a full day soak out of rain. I don't see anything like that. Just isolated hit or miss rain showers. In terms of like niceness, let's see here. Very hot June 7th. Pretty hot June 8th. June 9th. Man, you are... Bring some stinking sunscreen. You're only going to have like one day into the 80s, and then pretty much every other day is upper 80s, lower 90s. It is going to be hot. Very hot. Humidity should also be pretty high too, so it likely won't be that... It likely won't be that perfect. Very hot and humid. So perfect beach weather, but you're probably going to get sunburned. you're gonna need a lot of sunscreen. We are back to radar indicated, but likely a tornado on the ground. There is a high likelihood that there is a tornado on the ground here, west of Lubbock. It is 9 o'clock. That is crazy. I did not plan to be here all day. Whoops. We should have the new SPC outlook by now. Yep. They've maintained pretty much the entire risk. You won't believe it? They kept the entire 10 sig tour. The hail risk was slightly disextended, and the wind risk was disextended south and expanded a little west out here in Texas. I'll show you that outlook in a bit. So we remain completely on track for the rest of the day. Yeah, there's a tornado on the ground in here. There is still there might even be 2 tornadoes on the ground with this. There may be 2 tornadoes on the ground here, approaching northwest Lubbock, Texas right now. Outside of this storm, there is barely anything. There is barely anything outside of this storm. We have a SIG severe for hail in southwest Kansas. We do have another severe also northwest of this tornado warning that was just issued. That literally just got issued. But there's pretty much nothing outside of this one storm. Another area of rotation trying to form here. There's multiple areas of rotation forming here. Jeez. I don't see any very strong area of rotation anymore, but this has likely produced at least 1 tornado.
Storms have chased, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm following you guys. There's a new SPC outlook just briefly while we wait for a new storm.
I can't see where I'm going at all right
tornado
now.
Outlook from Texas has been fully maintained across eastern New Mexico and portions of southern Texas. Wind risk has been slightly expanded to the west on the southern risk area of the entire 30
Man, that was crappy.
Texas, hail threat, 30 significant hail threat across Colorado, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, still has been maintained with very small additions to the very small disextensions to the 30 sig there in Texas. That 30 sig was all the way down a little bit further south, and then took that away due to storms that are formed and produced severe hail. So, really no major changes, just very small changes, like a very small disexpansion of wind and hail risk. Very small changes.
Yep, that thing was insane.
The strong rotation is back. Strong rotation is right back on the west side of Lubbock.
Here though, right? I mean, I know the RFG is probably ripping 100 plus, but
it's still
if we get RFG, all we gotta do is
easily could be a forward on the second, if not on the ground right now. This storm rapidly runs out of the ingredients it has. Hopefully it doesn't do much more.
There's an underpass that you can stop on the shoulder and stop. I'm not worried
Never
about
ending super
hail.
It probably won't die out until northwest of Fort Worth at 3 a.m.
Stop under on the shoulder. You got it. It's not
radar indicated. Alright, that gets us looking out of here. It's produced 4 hail, 109 miles per hour observed wind from a measurement. It's produced 15 some tornadoes, 4 of which have been PDS. I mean, it's been crazy. A huge gusty wedge. A reverse hourglass tornado. Twin tornadoes twice. Produced twin tornadoes at least twice.
I think we're good though. I don't think we need
my word.
This Connor just got so light here. Look at that go.
Yeah, it's light where we are too. I do not know what's happening right now.
I think we should just go off and stop. Keep going southwest. Wow, I got out here.
We don't need to go.
We'll see how this looks like as it passes a minute. We'll see if it still looks as enhanced.
Yeah, the tail's getting a lot bigger.
Alright, that is weakened. So this is the weakest velocity scan we've had in a hot minute. And thus, I am going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. We're going to keep going. Because I want to see if this is going to be I will be right back in probably a minute or two. I haven't gotten up in about 6 hours, so I need to go do that. I will be right back.
More debris in the road, buddy. Just found it.
This is insane right now, guys. This is wild. Alright, I'm gonna try and get a radar update. This is wild. Lubbock, we cannot tell you enough that you need to be in your safe space now. Look at this, guys. Look at, oh, big stones. Deal, if the stones get bigger, we might have to go to the other side of the highway.
I'll follow you. Yeah, this is wild.
I think we're good where we're at. Like, we might still get the occasional big stone, but it won't be a direct impact, so I think we're good. There are at least baseballs coming down. I can see them hitting the water.
Copy that. There's, once again, another couplet right in front of us. Go on, Brandon. I got my lights on. You don't have to have yours on.
I'm back. Yay. Alright. Newest scan, still fairly weak. I did strengthen just slightly. Thanks, Sam, you just jinxed us. Appreciate it. I won't be dealing with this storm trying to be tornadic for the next, like, all night. The rest of the entire night.
Alright, it's dying down here.
It does look significantly
up here, buddy.
worse right now.
Alright, copy that. Is it bad? Just gotta drive in the middle of the road and it's fine.
Ain't no way this thing tries to ramp up again, right?
Alright, copy. I think I'm entering some of the flooding here.
baby.
It is wild how, like, bright it has gotten.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad.
Pain don't tempt me.
I was getting a little scared in the dark.
I've had a long day. If I even get close to that bed, you're gonna go and catch me up again for the rest of the night.
I think this thing is starting to go a little more outflowy.
I hope so.
Let me see.
As these leaves like the North Metro right now. Little very large stones coming down.
We need to block tomorrow to see how tomorrow maybe.
Yeah, the hail is getting bigger again, DL.
Go right up into the 32 more minutes. I don't see any rotation of this anymore. Hopefully we can keep it that way.
Buddy, it's pretty bad up here, Freddy.
Alright, I think it's chilling out.
Copy that, yeah. If it's too bad, just let me know. I mean, I'll just stop. I mean, I plowed through it, but I plowed through it.
A
wrecked vehicle, I
really don't
any fire or the county out here at this location.
You never know.
Lubbock SO Newdale Fire, Lubbock SO Newdale Fire, need to run to 14 County Road 5300, 414 County Road 5300 for a possible structure fire, Lubbock
Right now, this
14
just looks like
WNAV
big
465.
damaging winds.
DL, I might head back up the way we came to see the way things are looking up there, because that stuff was getting shredded, like buildings were getting shredded when I was going through it. It was wild.
Big Air says there's still giant stones in here, but once I know we're good with the hail, I'll definitely go back up there, because there's probably some stuff messed up.
Latest radar update I had 3 minutes ago has the main core just to our south.
Bad news is the newest HPR shows a much
Still,
more
we can just still see the large ones landing out here, so, but don't let me slow you down.
Severe weather is not going to stop at all. Our tornado threat though should be a little bit lower across that area with our MCS. I really don't see anything.
How's it looking where you guys are, Freddie and Connor?
I really don't think
Very, very wet here. It is like a lot of street flooding, but other than that, just like angry dimes.
So it's hail isolated.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's just wet and windy.
But I find it unlikely.
Copy that, DL Garrett. I am probably actually going to double back and go southwest and get back out ahead of this sucker.
Really only going to be watching the storm southwest Texas. North Park tornado warning, the main storm. And then as we get towards about 1 a.m.
Any minute now.
We'll really start paying attention towards Kansas. And I'll be paying attention to that. Never. Because I'll be asleep. I ain't gonna be up that late.
The old four corners marsh, 19th and 179. And actually there's some debris in the roadway. You might have somebody respond out that way. 19th and 179.
I still don't see much in terms of a live stream tomorrow, the tornado threat will be a little bit lower, but we could still will see a nice big tornado. I'm not even kidding.
I feel like this thing's going more outflowy, but I want to get out ahead of it just in case it tries to keep producing.
Nearly the exact same scenario.
I agree with you, but how is going southwest gonna help us do that? Like, what road option are you seeing?
It's not about road option. Southwest is our fastest option to get out of the freeze before we can reposition.
Copy that. Hey Connor, where did you end up going? Are you dropping south around the Lubbock? Yeah, I hopped on the loop. Copy that, I'm gonna do the same here.
I gotta find a place to get back. Ooh, water. Careful, lots of water. There should be a ramp right here, an entrance. Yes. Careful, just take it slow.
I can take the lead if you want. Test out the sled.
Yeah, if you want to take the lead ahead of me now, go ahead. Just in case there is
Across much of the same areas. Lubbock. This entire area tomorrow is going to be
Jeez, look at all the flooding on the road over there.
Yeah, that service road is cooked right now.
If you keep going west to 2678, I'm going to go back to the north.
Yep. So it's doing the exact same thing today. Come on.
The most confusing part of all this for me is the fact that it's like daytime.
Wait a second.
I literally was about to say that, Connor, because I was like, dude, it was getting like pitch black as the storm approached freaking Lubbock, and now we're southwest of it. It's bright as day again. What is happening?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Also, there's a heads up that you did a hail of salt falls.
Yeah, those stones were getting pretty damn big.
Yeah,
I don't know what that sound is.
We lost 2 windows. I can't use anymore.
Were you able to, is your other windows holding up, like your back window and your side window, they've been holding up through it?
I can't tell. I hope so. We did, after that first big dusty wedge, we lost our side window and rear window to soft falls.
Justified and proceed.
Brandon, did you Brandon, Freddie, you guys lose it?
Negative, I didn't lose any windows.
Yes, I got distracted and sat there too long because my SD card got full, so I was trying to make some room on it, and then all of a sudden there's soft falls, and I was like, well, it's too late now. Yeah, they missed me off guard too. I took a baseball to the windshield, and boy, my windshield's pretty cut. I should have gotten an appointment.
Even more favorable environment than
mobile.
Hey, how close to you guys to that dusty wedge? That was an insane tornado. I was right up on it. We were right up on it as well. I think we were all on the same road. I got some incredible video.
I was gonna say when it began, like when it first flexed down, it touched down just like 50 yards over my left shoulder, and I had to flee because it was expanding rapidly.
That latches on the back and tries to reach one out.
Yeah, we're probably flooding.
The exact thing we saw.
Alright, no increases.
Yeah, Connor, we were in like the rear inflow jet of it, just like a couple hundred yards behind it. So I'm gonna guess maybe you were like maybe a road north or something. Yep, I think I was a road northeast, guys. Yeah, okay, great job, guys. I'm glad everybody was up on that thing, because yeah, that was a freaking
all it takes is
2.0.
for it to simply not fire.
Yeah, we'll need to go back and look at the footage.
Hopefully that happens. That would be nice.
Just FYI though, guys, for info, you might want to consider booking your hotels if you're staying in Lubbock tonight
CSU doesn't have much of a threat.
Alright guys, we're getting back out ahead of it now. We're to its southwest.
It should be a big time hail day. Hopefully
we are currently to its southwest. But we're gonna get back out ahead of it now that we're clearing the precinct.
That's still a problem.
And again, thank you guys so much for everybody tuning in, smooshing that like and subscribe button, your Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App donation.
Circle box, South Plains Mall, 6002 is line. Water in the electrical box.
Text out the group chat, it was 109.
Tornado warning still in place for 20 more minutes.
I just checked the 0Z and it's literally a similar repeat to today, except for the storm forms over leveling instead of like eastern New Mexico. Literally had a chonker going right through Lubbock
at least a little area
pushing
rotation
southeast.
to watch. Right now I can't find anything.
What a day. This has been wild, guys.
Can't find any rotation.
Connor, again, I don't know if you heard me or not, but I texted the group chat when I moved.
Yeah, I took the same place. That was actually the place that I was going to look, so it was perfect. I already had it up here.
We're still making our way over there. The roads are pretty bad. So it's taking
guys, we kind of spaced out here, but you guys got like a place? Alright, I'm gonna say like, if you're wanting to stay in Lubbock, stand by. I can look for a rate. Okay, copy that. Yeah, I might be down.
Still right there. You can drop that hail sign down to 5 and 2
Yeah, probably one that I'm gonna have a basic cheap, so. These just check the 0Z and it paints a nasty supercell, fires in leveling and pushes, goes right through Lubbock and heads southeast. Copy that, okay. Well then, yeah, maybe I'm just down to stay down here then. Which guns the shot, you can still always make like southeast Colorado.
Literally that one storm just latches onto the boundary.
We do have several great FYI. If we want one of those. Running into any big hail up there, Connor? There's a lot of golf balls. Copy that.
Apparently I never hooked up my microphone on my chest. Oh.
This storm's going to pose the highest tornado effect here. It should continue to increase. It's after 9 o'clock, so the threat for any severe storms is going to decrease across the entire risk area. However, that will change towards 1, 2 a.m. We'll start to see an increase in severe storms. tornadoes.
I'm gonna try and find an east road here shortly. I'm trying to get data back.
As the front pushes through, congeals everything up in the line, we'll see an MCS tonight, like using 70 to 80 mile per hour winds in the overnight hours. Today's hazards very much verified. Tornado outbreak, yep, we definitely saw that. It only took one supercell to produce 15 tornadoes. So definitely saw.
Looks like Highway 41
on our
road
winds. We
still
saw 109 on our winds. Orange hail, yep, we saw at least 3 events.
I saw that. I was just worried that eventually we were just going to end up back in Oregon.
I mean, that's possible, but we'll be able to dive south if we start getting into anything.
Over 100 mile an hour winds, well over 3-inch hail, and definitely very much verified. At least on the southern risk. Now we'll see in the overnight hours. Well, I'll figure out when I wake up how to look at the previous radar. Figure out how our overnight threat verifies out here across the
I'm hoping it tells me what road it is because I don't have it in the GPS right now.
It's going to be 0.5 miles from you. Also, you're going into a 55 zone, so just watch out.
I mean, tomorrow really is.
Also, Freddie, I don't know if you can schedule an appointment. Hold on.
If that one storm doesn't form and we don't see it, are you kidding?
Right here, I take it? Yes.
Is the Wi-Fi out again?
Yeah, I need to stop and adjust my roof camera. I got knocked off balance by I think one of those hailstones again.
I'm too tired to deal with Wi-Fi.
Probably do that when we get out of town. Wait, where are you at, Brandon? Are you guys in Lubbock right now? Or well southwest? We bailed.
Yeah, we bailed out of the core, and now we're going east on 41 to try and get out ahead of this. I'll pull over right up here, DL.
It's not even a 12 possible steer. We might go for it.
Copy that. You don't have to wait if you don't want to. I just let you know I was going to. Yeah, it looks like Commander Tower's got it.
No, you're fine.
I mean, the 0ZH triple R literally takes it itself straight into the Texas flow system.
19th Sturkey is completely flooded, probably 8 to 10 inches of water.
Happening. Let's hope that this doesn't. Probably end up with 5
What I was trying to say, though, Freddie, is if you want, I'm sure you can take my appointment tomorrow at 10 in the morning. It just depends on if they'll have the windshield or not for you. But I can keep my appointment instead of canceling it, and then you can just show up.
Okay, I mean, my windshield right now, I actually might not be. I might just keep it another day because it's not that bad, but yeah, we'll see. I'll think about it. I appreciate the offer, man. Here, you want to stay put or we clear to one? It's at the very top and just spider webbing down, but so far it hasn't extended too terribly far.
Yeah, I don't know how I didn't lose a window or even get a single crack. I've got the cracks I've already had, but nothing more.
Was the worst hail damage I think we've ever taken, because I mean that knocked a piece of metal off of my door handle on the outside. It broke my mirror completely open on the bottom, which makes no sense. My license plate has a football-sized dent, like divot in it, and I lost 2 windows and my 3rd brake light. So.
I'm tired. I'm probably getting ready. So I'll stay on a little bit longer, but if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel.
Today has just been downright wild. There's no other way to put it.
We are officially tornado warnings. There's no destructive severes and there's no tornado warnings. 21 severes, 0 mediums. There is. That's gotta be cap. There ain't no way there's 21 severes. That's lying. Yeah, 7.
So Tanya, Victoria, Janice, David, Kelly.
7
Kelly
severes.
again and Maureen, thank you so much for your guys' PayPal donations. That puts us up to...
I was gonna say, there ain't no way there's
Brandon, is there any capacity going to our south?
Where? Due south of it?
This storm's likely producing 7.
I just see a lot of dust, but yeah, I see that over there.
Southeast of London. It has turned into a fully outflow dominant, rainy, windy, small hail storm. Tornado threat is decreasing very rapidly. For the first time in about 5 hours, it is not tornado. It first went tornado warned way back here in Portsdale, and it stayed tornado warned all the way until east of Lubbock, Texas. That thing was tornado warned for about 100 miles. What a beast of a supercell. And I mean, this could easily be producing 70 to possibly even
31 channel, check to the west, and commander's nose.
Going stat. Or is that slat? Slat. Kind of loving Texas. Yep, 109-mile-an-hour winds. We had three warnings, had 4-inch hail. We had like 3 or 4 PDS winds.
Channel 2.
We had like 15.
Wi-Fi on.
Like I said, just hopefully tomorrow falls apart.
4043. This is Lola County. How are you confirming to flight and Lola is 0?
We'll likely see a 5%. I don't see a way how we don't get a 5%. Tornado risk in West Texas.
Guys, we are still blasting
You know one thing that
after
didn't
this thing.
verify
Still
today?
going.
There's one thing that didn't verify today.
All this traffic headed west is wild
The
right
15
now.
significant tornado risk in extreme
I
southwest.
can't remember what I was going to say. Dang it. Oh, listening to the scanner, I'm not hearing much at all in the way of damage.
NATOcast had a moderate risk in southeast Colorado, southwest Kansas. And that did not verify at all. Oh, also, we do have twins right now. We have twins in the Eastern Pacific.
Just a wild, wild day, guys. Really wild day.
Trying to form
Moving faster.
very close
I feel
proximity.
like we're not really gaining any
One has
ground on.
an 80% chance of forming, and the other one not forming.
Warning says southeast at 10.
Systems trying to spin up. Might be able to squeeze a tropical depression out of this one. This red one.
It does look like the storm may be falling apart, though.
Over the next week.
Yeah, just a bit. I'll probably follow at least, until, what is this, 87? That would take me back to the Lubbock. I'll just reevaluate there.
No, you get scared less.
The day continues to be wild, guys. I don't even know what else to say.
That better stop. This is also PDS now for 3-inch hail. Whatever that's telling you, I don't like that. Hopefully that just broadens out. I don't think it's rotating much, but I don't like that.
Did my headache get better? It's a little bit better now. It's not great. It's not great. I'll tell you guys that much, but it is a little bit better. Thank you guys for asking.
So make sure we have somebody there to monitor that traffic. My depth perception was just off, and I thought you were about to just
People are starting to see the
blast through that stop sign.
realizing it's literally just
Wouldn't be the first time.
the exact same thing. Literally just the exact same thing.
Exit seen on North 179, one of the EMS personnel from Flower left.
But, of course, no two storms are exactly alike. No two setups are exactly alike. So, hopefully tomorrow does nothing. That would be great. But it's tomorrow.
I'm just confused at where all this traffic's coming from. Was it like people that were running from Lubbock or what?
We'll see about streaming tomorrow. Honestly, I might just end up doing.
That's my assumption. Is it's people evacuating. They probably don't.
I don't know.
They don't need to be now. They probably just don't know any better.
Today I covered for 7 hours. I'm
Just hear tornado on the ground coming into Lubbock. I think a decent amount of people's instinct is to just go out of Lubbock.
just do a shorter stream.
Yeah, what a day today, Chad.
It's ramping up again. But I've got to get to sleep.
So we are at 250 of our $500 daily chase cause goals. Thank you guys so much.
I had a long day yesterday. Then I had a long day today. Right when I got home, I immediately started streaming. I will be live tomorrow. I will be live at some point. I just can't promise I'll be live for a bunch of hours. I can't promise I'll be live for 7 hours or an enhanced or whatever. Tomorrow probably will get upgraded to a 30-sig hail. Most likely to go 30-sig hail 5%.
I see the sun starting to set behind us.
I'd be a bit surprised. This rotation is staying broad enough that we probably won't see it anytime soon. That does tighten up the pretty easily. Just keep an eye on that.
I'm going to text Reed.
Insane. Singular super cell. Those who haven't seen the satellite just so you can see how things progress. There's your morning convection in Oklahoma. Explosion in Fort Stockton. Yeah. That. Look at that. You got a little dust storm starting up right there southeast New Mexico. I'll show you what that looks like on infrared. Literally just explosion of storms. Just crazy. Dude. Turn on the composite radar and the warnings. You can see it first went tornado warning. That's it right there. And then it just kept going. And this is no longer in effect. There's no longer a warning there, despite what College of DuPage has. That was your line yesterday that caused your outflow boundary. This guy right here. That's to blame for the outflow boundary. You can see it. You can see it. It's right here. And then it pushes up to the north. And then it sets up right up in here. Right there is where the start of the outflow boundary is. And that's right where your storms form. I think I missed something. Maybe. Possibly did. We're down to just 4 severes. One of those is a PDS destructive severe for the next 47 minutes. Unless this thing gets jumped up to 100-mile-per-hour winds out of nowhere, I will not be live to watch that expire. Because, like I said, I need some sleep. I also need some food. I skipped supper again. But that's why you just drink a bunch of water. Speaking of water, I gotta finish my second bottle of water. I tried to drink, this was a little over a 6-hour stream, it was a 7-hour stream, so I should have drank 3 bottles of water, I only drank 2. I was slacking. Slacking. Waiting to see the HRRR for Saturday, because Saturday does look like a good setup for all hazards. But it depends on morning and afternoon convection. A lot of morning convection will completely demolish the setup. Which is what the HRRR has. The HRRR has a weak MCS rolling through and demolishing the setup on Saturday, so... At least out in Arkansas. Let me check. Oh, it does have another boundary interaction in Texas. Yep. Like the same environment. So we have like the same environment. All it takes is one storm to fire today. We got that one storm. All it takes is one storm tomorrow. And we can see the same repeat. One storm Saturday. We can see the same repeat we saw today. Just matters on exactly where it fires and if it fires on that outflow boundary or not. I can tell you this, though, if I do decide to chase Sunday or Saturday, one of the days would definitely be less coverage. So if I end up chasing Saturday, which I find highly unlikely, I'm definitely doing less coverage tomorrow. If I end up chasing Sunday, I'll definitely do less coverage Saturday. We'll just see how things roll, though. We gonna wing it. We gonna wing it like we always do. That's how it goes. Alright, I'm gonna pull this over here really quick. Alright, for our outro, we gonna loop the satellite imagery. We're not fully wrapped up yet, but I'm starting to get towards the end of the stream. We still have a few more minutes left. We'll do the radar too. True color, I guess? Yeah, true color. Dude. What a day. What a crazy, crazy day. Lot of severe weather, mainly from one supercell. And then we still have the entire night to go, too. Caleb, he has his storm dome. He'll be fine. Probably. Yeah, they did up this to 80-mile-per-hour winds. I was expecting them to do that. So it's now warned for 80-mile-an-hour winds, 2.75-inch hail. Not shocked there at all. Wouldn't even be surprised if this is producing up to 90-mile-an-hour winds. So it went from a huge tornado threat to a huge wind threat. This could easily ramp up again. I would almost guarantee it, considering I'm heading off. I would nearly guarantee that this is going to try to produce another big tornado. With how that inflow notch looks, and how classic that supercell structure looks embedded in it, with your very well-defined hail core, and your really strong area of outbound winds there. A little bit of southeasterly winds wrap into that hook. We could easily get a big tornado threat out of this. But right now it's going to remain as a big wind threat. The heck are you doing back there? Look at that. Little field back into severe. But yeah, if you're in the remainder of this tornado watch, I mean, it expires here in literally an hour and 12 minutes. We nearly covered the entire tornado watch today. That's crazy because it's an 8-hour tornado watch. So if you're in any of the remaining parts of that tornado watch, just make sure you are hyper weather aware. I'm going to head off. I will keep that radar open. I'm not keeping Radar Mega open. I'm going to cancel that subscription. I might. We'll see. It's getting more and more useless by the day. It really is. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday night. I'll see you guys at some point tomorrow. Again, I don't know how long I will be live tomorrow. I just know I will be live at some point tomorrow. It may be a briefing. It may be full-fledged coverage. We'll see how I feel. Just had a very long day today. At least to provide an update, if not cover the severe threat. Thank you, mods, for mod and chat. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you to the about 3,000 people who tuned in to both of these live streams because we had that dumb Wi-Fi problem that cut us off in the middle of our first live stream. Overall, 7 hours of coverage today. 7 hours of a enhanced risk. That is crazy. But it went by really fast. It went by very, very fast, especially since we had that one storm to track. Whenever there's a tornado threat, streams typically go by very, very quickly. So again, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Have a great rest of your Thursday. I will see you guys sometime tomorrow. The most likely time for a live stream tomorrow is probably 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern time. If I'm not live by then it will be a little bit later. But most likely time for a live stream tomorrow would be about 3, 4 p.m. Eastern time. So again, thank you, Monster, for my chat. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Hope you have a great rest of your Thursday night. Stay safe. Watch your weather. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
New York, you're not gonna like this one. Someone's backstage.
I think the storm will maintain its strength by the time it reaches Olney.
Final stretch. I can see it getting a little
I don't
light.
think it's going to be as tornadic by the time it gets
light.
anywhere further east, but it will probably at least still be producing damaging winds and hail.
Home stretch, guys.
So we got high winds here. It's probably around 65, 70 mile per hour winds what he's driving through right now, but it could be up to 80 once it gets a little bit further out of this. Thank you, Alex, for the $5 super chat. Oh, I already answered that. Thank you. Thank you, JD, also for the $20 super chat. Thanks for the coverage from LBK. I can help you there in Lubbock.
New York.
Please. Just let you know. Let me out. Let me out. Get me out of here.
Connor loves the rain.
I won't be in here no more.
Connor absolutely loves driving through rain.
New York. Don't make me start calling the other car that you don't like.
Please.
hydroplane.
What you type in the pirate channel, guy?
I need to get an emoji in
I
the
see
chat
you
for
type-
Connor hating rain. Gotta figure something out.
Oh yeah, here we go. I can see.
NPC New York.
We're starting to see some daylight. Thanks for letters for the super chat.
Oh yeah, there it is.
There's the daylight. He's getting there.
Yes! It's been
NPC
like
New York.
in here. Come out of here! Let there be light.
You check the National Hurricane Center? I don't think there's anything in the tropics right now.
Oh, look at that, chat. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful, chat.
Hey, Emo, for becoming a 9-month member. Appreciate that.
The super chat. Yeah, I wanna, like, recently, guys, wherever I go, it just torrentially rains. And I'm not talking a little rain, I'm talking about, like, 6 inches deep rain, type of rain. Like, crazy rain. So, you know, I apologize. Because I'm along with me, so I also almost got struck by a lot.
Alright, well, he's gotten out in front of the rain. The W. Storm's still producing up to 80-mile-per-hour winds. We are gonna get a new severe warning probably in a second here. It's going towards Post and just south of Crosbyton.
NPC.
Huge supercell still going here, going down to the southeast, just outside of Spur as well. Riley has an update? I don't think he has an update. I think Connor loves the rain. Connor is a connoisseur of the rain, if you will.
This is the time that I hate if I do decide to join in later. The hell you mean wrong what? Yeah, you're canceled. Nah, I'm showing the stream now. Y'all, this is what he's saying in the... Nah, he's saying all this...
Alright, we'll probably get a new severe warning on this storm in a moment. Also,
tripping right
this just got upgraded to 4-inch size
hail.
hail.
Tripping. Nah, dog cannot escape.
This is up to softball-sized hail, apparently.
Nah, this is what he's saying, y'all. If you want to see any people that's watching the stream, take a screenshot.
Apparently this storm just got upgraded to 4-inch sized hail.
Posting in the community.
If you're in this warning,
contest me in WS
seek shelter. I don't know what's going on with weather alerts. They're
probably
not
be
loading.
changed to 2025 unless it's very
This is back over to the west. We also have a new severe warning back over near Littlefield. This is also
You never
60
know,
mile per
bro.
hour damaging winds and ping
Most
pong ball
days no
sized
one's
hail.
watching.
Not
You
currently
never
producing a tornado threat. It's not really rotating, but if you're back over near Littlefield, be ready for that storm as it moves down to the southeast. I actually barely see. I don't know if this is the same storm. I don't know what direction this camera's looking. It's a camera, though, inside the Radar Mega app that is looking that direction.
He said underage.
So I'm not sure if that's the storm there, but that might be it. Camera's a little bit sidewards, and that's because of the all the crazy wind that we had earlier back over near Levelland, Texas.
Yeah, don't worry, y'all.
And then this storm's now up to 4-inch sized hail and 80-mile-per-hour winds. I'll have to issue a new warning here in a second because it's now going outside of the warning. But Tornado Pagey is currently punching into the hail core. We'll see if they come through any of the hail here.
Illinois State Police.
Slot 3.
The
hail is up to 4 inches in diameter. They're punching into the hail core right now. Coming from the southwest.
NPC New York, join. Or let them join, sorry. Illinois State Police, if you're watching, this is what...
We'll wait and see what happens there in the next couple minutes. By the way, if you guys didn't already see, If I can find
Nah,
those.
don't ain't kidding that there.
I'm gonna keep Connor bottom right. We'll go back to tornado page in a second.
Nah,
But we now have.
Nah,
you guys remember Freddie McKinney had a bale. Apparently, it's a cotton bale that was rolling towards a tornado earlier. In case you didn't see it on stream, that's what it looked like. Well, taking inspiration from it, and now we have a shirt.
Man, dog
The
ain't
hay bale T-shirt or the cotton bale T-shirt is now out at shopmaxvelocity.net. Riley's drawing skills were put to work again.
Nah, dog is.
So if you want to get it is at shopmaxvelocity.net. It's also the top link in the description below. Comes in white, gray, and dark heather. I think it's on the front page. It is. So yeah, if you just go to shopmaxvelocity.net, it is on the front page. So if you want to check it out, you can check that out there.
Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. I'm screenshotting.
The link will also be in the chat in case you don't see it. There's also a link in the description, but you can also just see the link in the chat.
That's actually very nice.
So good times. All right, let's go back over to tornado page. We'll see if they're coming through some hail. It looks like now. Looks like some small hailstones are hitting their car. I don't think the hail core is this large before. I do not think this is 4 inches.
Dog actually caught. Right now.
I'll put the link at like the second part of the second.
No, I'm
top
sorry,
link.
dog. You got caught 5K.
You don't see it.
Nah, y'all. This is what Leon is saying.
Stay aggressive for $5 super chat. I got a perfect slogan for the new shirt. Hey, there's a tornado. Let's bail. It's actually a funny one. That would have been good. Thank you truly for the $10 super chat. This probably will not make it to Snyder. It's going more to the east rather than to the south.
Sorry.
Going more to the east right now.
Good morning.
Ah, dog, he's surviving now.
Ah!
I haven't really gotten any.
Oh man, did I accidentally pull the aircraft down a bit too much?
This is Connor's view of the storm from the east. You see the huge
Connor's view of the storm from the east.
Can someone
mostly a
help me?
wind threat right now. Don't see a tornado risk as of now.
My severe thunderstorm, not severe thunderstorm.
Hey, Michaela, mine also for the Venmo donations. Huge shout out to Mike with the
hey, what's
$100
2 plus
Venmo
2?
donation. W's in the chat for Mike. Really appreciate that.
7.
I got square for my answer.
Fort Worth and Dallas. Probably not going to see much tonight. Tomorrow's a slightly better chance to
Now, if
see
you look at my screen on the stream, you can see the square warning. Bro, I accidentally should have.
Sounds like Connor's going to punch up into the storm here in a few minutes. So we'll be keeping an eye on him. On the bottom right of your screen. By the way, tonight into tomorrow does look to be pretty active. This is the future radar here for the next several hours. We're going to keep seeing these storms move to the east. They'll probably get over towards Wichita Falls tonight. And tomorrow morning, big line of storms will be moving right through Oklahoma. And this is likely going to be producing all hazards of severe weather, including tornadoes. Overnight tonight near Oklahoma City, back over also towards the So heads up there.
Not just my
Oh,
okay. Completely busted out.
Also, New York. Hope you didn't see all the.
Oh my gosh, from hail on.
Yeah.
Gives you an idea of the.
No, I took a screenshot.
Yeah. I don't even think it was intentional.
I got to unmute my tab.
Oh, that's nice.
So.
You big cube.
Damage to the car. And oh wait, no, the windshield.
What's 2 plus 2, y'all?
4.
The windshield.
Yeah, 4.
That's really
I got square for my answer.
Yeah, apparently it's not as bad. The back was way worse.
Wait,
open.
Do you guys want to watch here?
The windshield didn't have like craters in it. 'Cause, I mean, that thing was throwing softballs over and over again. So, I mean, I'm surprised about that.
Also, take a look what bro was saying while New York was now. New York King.
Also, this is Connor looking at the structure of that supercell just east of Lubbock right now. Huge shelf clad.
Look at this.
Keep him on the bottom right. Also, this is the future radar. So as I was talking about, tornadoes will be possible tonight, damaging winds. This storm should fall apart as we go into the early morning hours across Arkansas and southeast Oklahoma. And then tomorrow afternoon, a reignition of more supercells is likely here across Texas, Colorado, New Mexico. Also, Oklahoma Panhandle, it's basically the same area as today. We could end up seeing more tornadoes in very similar areas to what we just saw yesterday. So we will be back here again tomorrow, the same exact area, it looks like. I don't think anything's changing there. We'll be live. I don't really see why we will not be live tomorrow. Also, in the Ohio Valley, it looks like we're going to have a line of storms try to form in the afternoon. So there'll be some severe weather over here. Damaging winds, isolated tornado threat. I don't think anything too significant. Derecho does not look likely at all. And then Saturday we'll have more scattered severe weather. But yeah, crazy time frame coming up here. As of right now, we do have a large supercell moving to the east. This storm just got a new severe warning. I gotta keep
you want to explain this?
But back over here, this is the southwest of Spur. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Lubbock, Garza, Lynn, and Crosby counties in Texas for 60-mile-per-hour winds and 2-inch size hail. So it is not nearly as significant as before. But there's that new warning. So 207, 2008 road and post.
You want to explain all this? Nah, you don't have to hide it. I have a screenshot of it right now. It's already on the screen.
Closing Mario.
Also, this is a new severe thunderstorm watch that was just issued. This is going to be for those in southwest Kansas, Oklahoma Panhandle, the Texas Panhandle, and southeastern Colorado, where all hazards of severe weather are still on the table for tonight. That includes the threat of a couple tornadoes, scattered 2-inch size hail, and damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour are all in play.
Is this true what you're about to do?
Back over to live radar here. Connor's about to make the turn, I think, here soon up towards this supercell. Right now, it's not rotating a whole lot. It does seem to be more outflow driven at this point, but we do still have a big surge of wind, still a hook echo and an inflow. But as long as it's out in front of the outflow boundary, I think the chances of it's really low for the time being. Connor's just down to
Nut.
Underage. Me. Not New York WX. He's 14.
South. That was approximately about 15 minutes ago. The storm is still
Guys,
producing very high winds.
I'm 17 years old. I'm just a very young person.
Hey, by the way, CD James with the $100 super chat. I don't know if I already said that, but I really appreciate that. Max, order your food. I will have to order food. I might get IHOP tonight. Yeah, I didn't realize that Adam is at Buffalo Wild Wings, so that's not an ad, by the way. But he's apparently at Buffalo Wild Wings. There's a storm up here near Littlefield that's actually organizing. There's a hook on it. There's a camera on the middle of your screen that is currently looking at
Give me that. Did you already get a room?
Yeah, there's actually structure here. It's a live shot right now of the storm near north of Levelland, Texas.
Also, earlier today, so that driver was okay.
Big mesocyclone there, kind of circular shape.
By 1 mile wide wedge.
So, this might end up doing something. Currently, for I think 60 mile per hour winds. Yeah, 60 mile per hour winds, ping pong ball sized hail. On top of that, we haven't really seen much rotation on this, but there is definitely a little mesocyclone. So keep an eye on a lot of potential tornado threat with that storm as it moves to the east. Moving on towards Anton, Texas, and then eventually going towards shallow water.
Yeah, shut up. I'm trying to find the tornado.
Hey, Legion for the super chat. What color or table do you use on reflectivity on Radar Omega? There is a, if you go to our Discord server, if you join that, and there's like a Radar Omega chat, it has my color tables there.
Guys, leave
the Discord server, which is linked in the description.
There's Parrot.
Glittery going!
Is this from the Dow truck? Hi, I'm actually. Is this actually from the Dow truck or is it?
Open another tab on the second computer with Riley control. 50 tabs after we're trying to click
50 tabs? What?
Oh.
New York, you don't even know a lick of Espanol.
I don't even know how I did not see all of these. earlier.
speak Spanish, dude.
What's Spanish again? I forgot.
Spanish.
I don't speak Spanish. I speak English.
Wow.
Speak English,
This is America, not Canada, not Puerto Rico,
I
not
want
Guam.
Spanish.
Bro, I'm literally Puerto Rican.
Spanish.
Why you in Illinois? Go back to Puerto Rico. You.
Bro, I'm not from Puerto Rico.
I'm from New York.
Bro, where is? Oh my wedge. I can't find it. Oh wait, there's one.
Guys, it's literally 10:08 a.m.
Did you say AM? Because if it is,
What?
I think you meant to say PM.
No, it's a.m. over here. I'm in France right now.
I walk to Illinois. I never knew their time zone.
The rest of my family members to also speak Spanish. Ah!
Massive hail up the golf ball size. When is this from? Where is this from? That better not be the Dow truck. And it's officially from the Dow truck. Actually, I'm curious. Whoa. Dow truck! I'm also curious.
H space MY space GOD exclamation mark. Oh my god.
Do you guys know how Solo 3x3OH?
Oh my god. What? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Hang on, y'all. Look at this nader.
Biggie Nader.
1
Quintillion.
1 mile wide. That's El Reno right there with that rotating wall cloud.
Yes, sir.
Nah, we had to issue a Tour E on that one.
Fluorine warning.
Right.
I don't know what I just said. I don't know what the hell fluorine means, dude.
I think you're not New Yorkie.
Extreme.
Yeah, there's another wall cloud heading towards Brandon Topics.
Until
Also, I think Leon also called you something New York that you probably did not like.
NPC New York? No, I didn't tell you.
Oh, no. We don't talk about it.
No, I didn't.
What do you mean by that?
I'm a cuber. I like cubes.
Yeah, 2 people saying that.
Getting lucky is not a crime.
Now you have another 2 doing that again.
Getting lucky is not a crime!
You were so loud that I needed my laptop so much.
Straight down. Oh, you gotta be joking. Yeah, you gotta be joking right now. There's rarely some here. Oh.
Turned.
I thought you were on the 4 for a second. I don't know why. Okay.
I am tarded.
History 2 billion years ago from the National Meteorology.
National
Meteorologic
Radar Station.
You guys want to see me solve a cube in 2 seconds?
Chicken tender.
So that's what dough means. That's on wheels.
Wait. I'm gonna show ate chicken.
Guys, watch this. Guys, watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me.
Chicken tendy. Chicken tendy.
Guys, watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Watch this.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Let me try this.
Bruh,
I think you're delayed.
come on.
Watch me.
Maybe,
Watch
I
me.
don't know.
Watch me. Watch me.
I don't know why. I'm thinking that you're delayed for a sec. I don't know why.
Now you're gonna watch me do this weird thing.
This camera doesn't work.
Watch this, guys.
Alright, no chicken tender show.
You are actually.
I sold that scramble.
Nom 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 nom. Eating McDonald's.
Guys, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
No,
Yes.
I wasn't talking to you, dumb dumb.
You're a dumb for calling me a
I'll
dumb.
clap you for $1 billion trillion.
I'm gonna clap you. Because you always say that.
Did I ask? No.
You always say that, dude. You always say that, you weirdo.
Oh, yeah.
You should take that dirty-minded test I sent you.
First of all, you literally said touch again.
The camera.
That's because I'm testing your dirty-mindedness.
Oh, nice. But why are you saying? Oh, never mind. You just said it.
I need to say one more. Chicken jump scare.
You're not a chicken jump scare, man.
Every time you say touch.
You're not a jumping chicken
Oh,
jump
my.
that cares.
That's a chicken jumper.
I'm a pumpkin. I'm a pumpkin.
So the next time I see the word touch like this one, you wanna know what I'm gonna do to it?
What?
Bye bye. Gone. Message gone.
Well, guess what?
What?
Nothing.
What you typing? Now I know you're gonna say touch.
Who asked?
And you're officially canceled. Yeah, have a good night. Yeah, you're officially canceled.
Wait,
You're officially canceled. And he's actually officially canceled.
Molecules are.
I hope you know that Rock is gonna wake up soon. This. He's gonna be like, what happened?
Molecules.
You're about to get cancelled. Oh, that's New York. Yeah, you're fine. Then.
Billions and billions of atoms and molecules. These atoms and
Billions of
molecules
slashes are going on. Billions of zeros. Billions.
You're about to get cancelled.
100 messages.
You're about to. You're about to get cancelled. What you typing? Oh, good boy. You're about to get cancelled.
Wait, hold up. I will do something. Oh, I just typed in a slash. Not touching it loud. What the hell? I have an idea.
Doppler on wheels.
Yay!
No, I literally quit now.
What's your opinion on pins? What's your opinion on drinking 7 pints of ice cream?
What's your opinion on happening? On crashing the system with a bunch of TAD? Only for school Chromebooks.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
What if you crash the system only using a school Chromebook with slow
pencil
usage?
lead.
Oh yeah. Bro, private chat is crazy.
Shut
up. Okay, my hands are tied. I'm gonna stop typing. What new message? Yo, what the hell? I can type faster than you?
You're just using an autoclicker, you little bro. Admit it.
Cap.
Yeah, you're not typing faster than me. You're just using an autoclicker.
Oh yeah, I can type fast. Oh yeah, look at the private chat.
I hate you. I'm gonna punch you. Punch. Punches person. Punches asterisk. Punches invisible person. Asterisk.
Gee, guys.
G-A-Y.
What the? Wait a minute. I have an idea. I'm gonna copy this. Copy that and then paste it in.
Shut up.
Private chat going crazy.
You're about to get cancelled.
Guys,
Oh my gosh,
that's
bro, I'm literally lagging, dude.
Guys, I know what
You're about
Rock
to get
Demon's real
cancelled.
name is. His name is Alberto.
You're casually flashbanging me. Reissuing severe postal warning for now. Upgrade group size.
You totally should not get canceled.
Oh.
You're getting canceled.
Guys, I know what Rock WS's real name is. His name is Alberto.
No,
I mean, that's what Leon does.
His name is not Alberto, by the way. I don't know his name.
You're about to get cancelled. Let me clap you. Oh my god.
Yo, I knew you were dirty biting.
Delivery.
That's my
Do you want to know
special
something?
delivery.
What the hell do you want?
Guys, do you want to know something from?
Oh my god.
Shut up!
Take the microphone that truly will hurt your ears.
Guys, do you want to know something that happened to me? Do you guys want to know something that happened to me in first grade?
Sure.
So back then I did not know how to use a ball. Luckily, by the way, there was nobody in the bathroom when this happened. So I pulled my pants all the way down, expecting a different result.
Yo, what?
I just embarrassed myself, even though there was no one in the bathroom.
I'm sorry. What the hell was that?
But for some reason,
there's fucking security cameras in the bathrooms.
Bro, what the hell? I never did that.
No, No, I didn't know how to use a urinal back then, though.
Can you repeat that again?
Seconds! I said 8 seconds. That's what happened.
8 second jockey!
I'll rewind the stream.
8 seconds! Chicken fuck!
8 chicken
That's
jockeys!
Alright, I'm gonna rewind the stream real quick. I need to see what the heck. Yeah. Plus, I cannot be sharing the stream real quick, so I gotta do.
No!
Nah, it's okay. I'm doing the best I
No! RIP the screen, dude.
Nice.
Damn!
Even though this method sucks.
NWSKSNT, I'm clicking and it's not showing a screen.
Do you guys watch Blippi?
Whippy! Wait, guys, I gotta show you something.
No, you don't. You're thinking that's something is
Look
not
at the screen, bro. Look at the screen. It got the girl glasses drip. That's literally on top of you. Go to the restream page.
Look at me. I think I'm in the perfect spot. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of me.
You got the drip.
I am actively investigated. I have officially concluded. Leon, is that what you truly said?
What?
About the bathroom thing.
Breaking news! Leon has become the most popular in Restream history.
Breaking news story emergency for the
not
city of
Mr. Beast! I don't want to be Mr. Beast! I hate Mr. Beast, dude! Thank you for watching!
Alright guys, I'm gonna
go eat dinner! For the sake of my ears, bye guys!
Alright, I'm bringing up my mic right now in just a moment.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna go leave the stream for the sake of my ears and eat dinner. Bye guys!
I gotta get this warning out. I watch this professional employee issues a severe difference to like golf grapefruit size. Hell.
BRB.
So professional. Oh my god. And then that one DVDs. Alright. So a lot of people are walking in my background, so well not a lot of people, it's only my mom and dad, so yeah. So don't mind if you hear that in the background. My mic. Alright. I'm cooked. GG Jack, cooked. I'm not. Yeah. NWSKST have officially issued the very last last weather alert of the night. Sadly. What time was that in fact till? 10:15. Alright. Run off here. And there's KST concluding their event.